Hey everybody, welcome. I'm hosting Saturday Night Lego for Hoosier. Just as everybody knows, my internet today has been total crap. It's been cutting in and out. So just if it goes, just be aware. Hopefully I'll get some people in the show so that if I go, the show doesn't go. So because that's the way StreamYard works. If I can't get back in time, the show would be over. So hopefully I'll get some people in here to kind of keep that from happening. So, just a heads up. This died a couple times today, and I don't know what's going on, but maybe up in Wisconsin, we're getting the internet issues that Texas got for power. So, just a possibility. So be aware. And since, Hoosier usually does city stuff, I probably won't. I don't know if I'll start the blacksmith shop tonight or not. We'll see. Especially with internet being kind of a sporadic. I'll probably start with we'll build a camper, which is kind of ironic because actually Hoosier's fishing. I don't know if I brought a fishing boat with me. I probably should have thought of that when I was out at storage. But, this is a form of outdoor recreation. So we'll build this because technically, I guess I'd probably be doing something like this versus the fishing, So unless, of course, he's got, some cards and a poker table out on the boat, and then I'll go out and play some. I'll go out and do some fishing. So we'll start with this. Hoosier's fishing, so he's not here. So you guys are stuck with me, unfortunately. I'm sorry. It's just the way it is, The way life goes sometimes. Oh, and I'm guessing hopefully that's the super old blacksmith shop that looks epic because, the other one's not built yet. So it'll probably look epic at one point. And that one I might even save to maybe do kind of as I might even look at it. Oh, look at this. Here we go. There's less chance of being disconnected if I have help. Hey, look, there's somebody else.
Yeah, no, that blacksmith shop, Reed, I don't know what happened last night, mate. My internet had to divvy off, and by the time I would have restarted everything, it would have took me 20 minutes, and you would have probably finished. So I was like, well, I'm just going to call it. So I did last night. But yeah.
It happened.
That is definitely a good build, buddy. I like the look of that. I like the simplicity of it. I like everything about it, Reed.
It's a nice set. I mean,
That's it. Appreciation where it's due, and yeah.
That's got a lot of parts in it, and for the age and stuff. So it's kind of one of those things that's kind of wild just because of the fact that, sometimes we don't even see sets as good these days with in terms of, kind of within that price point and stuff. So
well,
kind of a nice set from that standpoint.
You do see them, Reed. You just see them sitting on people's shelves, sealed. Yeah, no, we won't open that one. Last night, again, hats off to you, buddy. I know it's a very expensive set. You have to take that into account because, in today's society, money is the root of all evil. But, yeah, the other side of it is you've got me sitting there telling you that that's one hell of an epic set.
Yeah, the other root of all evil is, possibly, at least in my world, working for the Lego brand retail team and having very ambitious, very big ambitions, because those will get shot down pretty quick. But other than that, money's pretty bad too, So I don't know.
Like I say, it was nice,
It was a nice build. Yep, it was good.
It was just nice that you didn't care so much about the value of it, more about the nostalgia. Read. That's the whole point of Lego.
Once I get Dan to sign the instructions in the box, it'll still have all that value that it has sealed. So the value won't go anywhere.
Exactly.
Besides, it was built by a really great Lego builder. So that should add value right there. It was, especially the fact that was built by a Lego builder who normally builds in clear, and that's not a clear castle. So hey, that should add a lot of value to that. So, but yep. So we'll build some city stuff tonight. I don't know. I don't know if I want to start on the other one. So it's just that's a big build. So because we'll see how long. I don't even know how late does Hoosier go usually. Probably, I guess.
You're better to not ask on this one, Reed.
That's okay. I guess I could just, could just like end it now and say, yep, Saturday Night Lego, it's over. It was here and gone, Oh, look at that. TJ's here. Actually, just the man I was going to talk to. Have you seen TJ? I found something at the local Bricks and Minifig store. Some Ninjago stuff. I hadn't seen them, and I'm a polybag guy, and I haven't seen these Ninjago polybags.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's see. Well, if Instagram will stop messing with me here. So let's see here. Or actually, I guess they weren't necessarily polybags. They kind of look like cardboard things too. So they got like
those. Yeah. Yeah, they're part of these magazines that are in the
UK,
in Europe. Yeah, those are like some of the special kinds. Most of them are in the foil packs. That's the regular magazine. And then there's like different ones with those kinds of packs.
Oh, okay.
And I think all those figs are accessible in other sets.
Oh, okay.
Some of those sets with those figs have retired now. Some of those figs are still in sets that are available now.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know if that was something that was, a TJ required item. I just figured I'd check.
And about 4 years ago, it probably would have been a TJ required item. But I learned not to collect everything.
What?
And I don't need duplicates of the Legacy Ninja. I've already got plenty of those guys.
Man.
I've probably got like 6 or 7 Legacy Kais at this point.
Haven't you watched enough of our streams to know that TJ just can't exist in this universe?
Well, Reed, I did see tonight. TJ actually said, and I'm quoting you here, TJ, that you're going to get rid of some of your Star Wars stuff. Woo!
I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
What's Star Wars? What is that?
That's it. Come back to the light side, isn't it, Reed? Come back. Come into Castle, TJ. There's plenty of room for you.
Ninjago. That's close to Castle.
Yeah. Ninjago has some castle.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
their armies aren't sufficient enough to take down an Ice Bear army, but hey.
Mr. Hope Castle, I wouldn't be too sure. I've been sorting some figs out today. Just a few. I don't think you're going to be able to see them because of my chair being in the way. But yeah, there's a good 300 sitting behind me waiting to you can't see them.
Well, I mean,
I'm looking, and it seems I own about 7 Legacy Kais. The first Legacy, it's ridiculous. It's not even funny. There's so many of them. They put this fig and Legacy J too. They put them in so many sets.
You're gonna have to acquire some special custom cloth items from your pal Reed to make each Kai a little bit different. So they really aren't all the same Kai, but they're close.
Yeah, pretty soon I'll just have an army of Kais to take on the Ice Bears.
Well, the nice thing is you're gonna, hopefully you'll have other stuff to flank out, because I have found out that the Ice Bears have got some allies out there, and I in Colorado there's like 400 Crocs that'll be joining the Ice Bears at hopefully one of the next Brick Worlds. So I was kind of happy to hear that. That's kind of nice. They always can use more allies. It's always nice, Just to scare the rest. So how's TJ tonight? Just chilling up at school still?
Yeah, I made another meme today. I'm getting in the habit of making memes. Eventually, my Instagram's just gonna degrade down to a meme Instagram. But it's here, I'll just show it here. There's "This is brilliant, but I like this" meme, and it was the Flower Fruit Mountain and the Keeper's Village. So Flower Fruit Mountain is brilliant, but I like the Keeper's Village.
Is that new stuff? Those news from that new movie or whatever that new thing, the new theme or whatever?
Yeah, Monkey Kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Flower Fruit Village or Flower Fruit Mountain or whatever it is for Monkey Kid. And Keeper's Village from the latest Ninjago wave.
So who sat on Lego last night and ordered something so they could get that Amelia Earhart plane?
Nope.
Anybody? Nope. I didn't either. So
no interest in it here.
I have no money, unless we're starting to go fund me.
that actually, yeah, the money situation always plays into that a little bit too. I was thinking.
Lego keeps releasing sets and announcing them 2 weeks before their release, and that's why I'm only committed to buying Ninjago day one. It really narrows the field.
And actually, per one of my fellow Lego people, actually has taught me that I don't need to buy day one, so I don't necessarily buy day one. And actually, as you can see, Medieval Blacksmith Shop, the big one, the new one, I didn't get that day one. I got that just recently. So actually, I looked at it day one. I was like, I don't need it day one.
I like buying day one, at least for Ninjago, just because it's stuff I enjoy. But I don't buy everything day one. I haven't bought the Jungle Dragon yet. I probably won't for a while.
I did build. Oh yeah, last night you missed it. I did build this guy last night. I built this guy. I built the Overlord Dragon last night.
Ooh, yeah.
So
it's pretty good dragon, yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, he's good. And it's unique seeing the dragons built with only 2 legs. So
yeah.
Since the
it's also nice to see that dragon finally appear in Lego form.
So yeah, so it was cool. It was a decent build. Obviously, the purple is what attracted me to it. So it's unique.
Purple's pretty good.
The leg, I think the legs. I've had a couple issues with the legs, but the parts of the leg just earlier fell apart when I tried to pose it or whatever. So
it's got some dark blue in it as well, right?
Yeah, dark blue.
Yeah, it's another good color.
Always need the fun stuff. Ooh, look at that! They're actually getting a little bit more detailed on their dashes now for the vehicles. It's
which vehicle is this?
This is the camper van. We got an actual speedometer and interesting. Not that the Lego minifigs ever pay attention to that stuff. Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
They drive worse than some of us real people out there, man. I don't know. Except I haven't seen any good wrecks lately in any of the Lego cities. So they must not be having anywhere to go. They must be in quarantine too, I guess.
Yeah.
The virus must be even worse in the small lands than it is in the big person lands, I guess. Here we go. Well, that could be me too at some point too. So.
Yeah, Brett was frozen for a bit.
Oh, was he? Okay. He had internet issues last night. Today I've had a couple areas again. I had issues today, so with mine. So it'll be interesting to see how well mine survives. So we'll see.
Yeah,
welcome back.
Freezes every once in a while.
You froze, Reed.
I froze. Wow, that's terrible. Well, let's hope it doesn't happen too much, or it'll be a very short stream tonight. Which means then I'll have to go do some stuff like maybe some craft or something,
Do you know what? Me and Lumberjack should have had a bet on how long it took you to photograph because we knew it was coming tonight.
Well, I played a little. Actually, last night, I was falling asleep. I was falling asleep after I finished streaming in my chair. I think Mike said, you probably should go to bed. And I was looking at stuff and I had my eyes closed. I was kind of drifting away. And then at some point I kind of woke up a little bit and I was like, oh, you know what? I think I'll come in and join you. So Mike was in my realm last night, building a house and all that stuff. Dang it, I put this too low. Oh well. It's really too bad. So he came in the realm and played a little bit, and then I kind of, after closing the eyes for a little bit, I reopened them and played a little craft for a little while. But yeah, I was in there today trying to minimize all my pieces of paper with all my different teleportation areas, and so I was actually trying to write those, move them into one notebook. So I was on earlier. I don't need to play tonight. I could maybe play some, strategy games like AoE or something like that, Maybe go play some World of Warship, blow some stuff up for a change.
The Warship game's good.
Yeah, I like doing that. Play some of those Brit ships and stuff like that, And a couple of the ships from Great Britain in my harbor. Ooh, I gotta put some stickers on. I might as well put stickers on. Let's do the stickers. We'll do the stickers. What the heck? In the end, it only ruins a few bricks. It's not. And since I never put my contacts in, this should be pretty easy to do today.
What's up, Charlie?
Oh, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Reed, have you got Lumberjack on your Insta, buddy?
I don't know if I do or not.
Do you want me to send him a link? I don't know if he wants.
You can.
Be easier for me to do it, probably.
You can. If he's brave enough to come in, sure. Interesting. What is this? What? Huh. Just a moment, guys. I had a legend just freaking text me.
Is that? We'll only let you off if it's your friend that's been gone for 10 years, Reed.
No. This is someone new that might be gone for 10 or plus years. So
Why is it all the great ones leave? Why is it all the good ones leave? Damn that real life. See again, if TJ gets rid of all that horrible Star Wars, you can get some more trains.
Ooh, trains.
Mm.
Trains.
See?
That's not that theme that's overrated, right?
No, that's Star Wars, Reed.
Oh, okay. Just making sure.
I would have accepted The Simpsons as an alternative because that's price-wise, that's overrated.
Actually, the Bricks and Minifig store, because I stopped there yesterday to put my new flyers up. They actually have the Quickie Mart up on the top shelf, so it was quite entertaining to see that. But I have the instructions. I don't have the set. So for anybody that's listening in the Wisconsin area that needs a Quickie Mart, they got one over there. You had a fair amount of stuff there. There were people in there. There were a couple guys in digging through the bricks, and they were wearing gloves, which is actually pretty smart. That's actually pretty good, Unfortunately, like they kind of, like somebody mentioned recently about like one of the politicians who was somewhere and then shaking everybody's hands while wearing gloves. He just kept spreading it down the line. I guess if you catch it off of one of those pieces, all the pieces are going to have it. So, oh well. So, or at least everyone you touch. So, but other than that, yeah. I don't know. I'm not really looking to get anything these days. I got the blacksmith shop. That's enough.
Got some more castle to get yet, but and some more figures. I'm not looking forward to the figures. The figures are going to kill me financially. They really are. But I'll come to that when I get to it. I'm not there yet. At least you remembered, Reed. So that's one good thing.
What?
That you remembered it was today.
Oh, I wasn't gonna forget. Remember, I set the reminder on my phone last night. It's kind of hard to forget when your phone's like dings, chings, and changs, and just, hey, you're supposed to be doing this. Okay, I guess. Twist my arm. So, that's fine, it happens. Yeah, here we go. I like this. This is good. We'll show this one first. And then we'll say this one. Yeah, yes, that Charlie, that's why you're supposed to proofread everything before you type it, so that you don't quite embarrass yourself, It's a good thing we only have 1,000 subscribed. Hoosier's only got 1,000 subscribers, and I only have 100, So you're not gonna embarrass yourself too bad. There's not too many people that, are tuning in that'll, get a laugh out of it, unfortunately. So, but yeah, it's Saturday night. Everybody needs a good laugh. This thing has a lot less pieces than the blacksmith shop I built last night. That's for sure.
It's when you build the new one, Reed, and you're like, "Oh, damn! This one's got twice as many pieces as the old."
It's only got a couple thousand. No big deal.
Yeah,
Just a couple thousand. Nothing.
That's what makes the vintage one so good, because it was done with so little. They didn't have half the bricks that you get nowadays when that set come out, and it still looks like I would give you $400 for it. So
yeah, it's one of those things where plus it's got a lot of character to it. It does have some of the old windows. It's wild that some of the old style window those look like the ones that I grew up with back in the 80s. We're still around 2002. So, but if you think about that, was like right before Lego really started having their problems. So like, they probably were like, look at all these old windows and stuff. Let's change all these up, and that's where they just started going crazy with different parts, and that's where they got themselves into trouble. Where they just had way too many different new parts and new pieces and new molds and everything else. So should look at that and go, yep, that's not bad. It looks good with even those old windows and stuff. So you can't complain about that sometimes.
that's it, definitely not.
Not when it's going to look good like that. Looks good with that. Few amount of parts. Actually, you should say, when people mount these stickers wrong, you'd say, you know what? That just means that your vehicle has wear and tear. It just means the license plate screws have gotten a little loose, and the plate is moved, and oh gee, should I let this guy in? I suppose I should. Probably should let him in. Won't be able to say it.
Love.
That's okay. I gotta pretend I'm Hoosier tonight. So I gotta.
What you got to take all stream to build that camper van, then, Reed?
I've already moved. I'm moving at too fast of a pace. But I've got a tractor I can build, and got some small sets. I got some of the old camper vans. I brought those a few shows back, a few months ago, that I could do also. So Nobody, I'm sure, will complain about building old. So we just do a camper screen. What are we doing here? Oh, changing the build. Ooh, look at all those plates. Look at all those great plates.
Yeah. Got that new sports car earlier.
Ooh, the new. Which one?
The new city one.
Oh, the blue. Yep.
It's a nice one. I think I might even have. Oh, I might have a different car I could build maybe on this next one here. Yeah, I'll build this other one. I'll pull it out here in a second once this one's done. Okay. Interesting. The part doesn't look like it. Fills a lot of empty holes. I mean, too bad it doesn't swivel. I mean, they'd make a nice, really nice.
Is that not the one with the side that swivels then, Reed?
What?
The camper.
No, it does. No, I was thinking about the hood, like the engine compartment hood thing. It's all hollow and underneath. You almost need to have it hinge, and then you could actually pretend there's a motor in there, or if nothing else, just maybe make it a
Last time
trunk,
I had to see
a trunk. Yeah, that's it. A trunk. It'll be a trunk, huh?
I just saw the chat, Charlie. I'm telling Suzanne.
She's probably watching. When I built my one of them, Reed, I was in the other room at the time because I've got one of the campers. Mrs. Brett bought for. I couldn't tell you which one, but I have got it. And I was in the other room. That was before I come in this room, and I took one of the wheels off the campers, and the kids come down and said, "What happened to the camper, Brett?" I said, "They went on holiday and got a punching, didn't they?" And with that, the kids started laughing. It's little things like that, just taking the wheel off these things. Why has it got no wheel on it? Oh, because they got a puncture. Oh, okay.
Yep, it just the crooks just were missing one from theirs, and they needed it.
Well, that's the other thing. Yeah.
There were some crooks driving by, and I said, "Wow, I really like that. Look at the tires on this camper. Let's take those. We need a pair like that."
It's when you see the camper on bricks.
Now that we could do. That would be kind of cool. Now, what would be even better is to have like a camp, like a camping mock, like that, like a campground where everybody's like out on the lake in canoes, and you have like the scene with all the crooks coming through, taking all the wheels off of all the campers and vehicles and stuff. And like later in the show, the people that come back to shore, and you got everybody with the inquisitive looks on their faces going, "Okay, what happened here? Why are we stuck?" I mean, actually, I did pick up, and I don't think I ever really used them too much. Uh-oh. Just put it right there.
Ooh. Hi, Mama Castle.
So actually, I'm missing. What are my black ones? Did I do? I did something wrong. I built something wrong. I did.
Oh, it's definitely a Hoosier stream then.
You had one job, Reed.
Yeah.
Well, I
couldn't even remember the stream, Josh. So don't go.
I was gonna say that's why I was wondering why that was the front grill. I was like, that looked a little weird with a white grill on the front, but hey, the bugs, the bugs. I guess they look good on any kind of a grill. I guess so. It really isn't gonna matter. So. Let's see here.
I did see Z Bricks come in last night, Reed, as I left.
Yeah, he mentioned the Chima, the Chima. He's like, Chima! And I'm like, yeah, you missed that at the beginning. That's what happens when you show up late, Can I say?
Well, this is it.
You show up late, you miss all the fun stuff.
Well, there's only one Friday Night Bricks,
Yeah, if you wait too long, you miss out on all the good stuff. Let's see what we got here.
I'm just waiting for parts at the moment. It's killing me. So I want to build, but I can't.
Oh, it happens. It happens. I mean, everybody experiences it. Actually, I was actually retweaking my logbook earlier today after I talked to somebody about certain parts, asking them, because it's one of the things where if you don't put if the people who are picking parts don't really say what you're going to use stuff for, it's really hard to understand, what would I use that for? And then when they tell you, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I would use that. That's kind of cool. The minifigs can sleep. Too bad. The one thing they should have done is they should have put something like a plate down here so you could lay them in there, so you could actually maybe drive while they're up there. Otherwise, I mean, there's nothing to keep them from sliding through the front of the camper and out onto the road, man. It's terrible. It's a dangerous camper. Ooh, we got some special looking rims there. Oh yeah, this camper is going to be up on bricks if it's in a campground. These rims are way too nice for a camper, man. Yeah, they're going to get jacked. I'll have to do that one of the campgrounds. We just like actually,
You buy the people packs, Reed.
The only thing better would be is if these suckers had like the actual like white printing on the tires. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, like, ooh, look at this. We got sporty tires. Look at this. We're done. Oh, look at that. I finished. How long did it take me? 30 minutes. Okay, cool. Not bad. I can handle this.
Wait, you want to make this a true Hoosier stream? What bag you on?
Do what?
Hang on. It's not only what bag you on, it's also no flexing. On Hoosier stream, no flexing.
No flexing, huh? Well, maybe.
Especially Jay with his tape, because we know he's got tape.
See, I got here. So maybe tonight, since Hoosier's fishing, I guess we're going to have to it's going to have to be a recreational night for building for Reed. So we're going to build. I have this camper I can build.
Yeah, I've got that one.
Ooh. And then I got this camper I can build, the red canoe.
Oh wait, no, I've got that one because I remember the canoe.
Yeah, the other one is from 2009, so this one's a good 12 years old. So. And then, this isn't recreation, but unless of course you're into footloose and tractor racing, so we'll build that. And then
that's a good track to read. Very good.
True recreation. I mean, we're gonna go for a drive, and we're gonna do some for a fancy drive in a fancy car. So, but Mama Castle brought me something to eat, so I'm gonna have to probably take the video off so you guys don't have to watch me eat cake and ice cream. So,
did you bring enough for the rest of the class?
No, she didn't. She probably didn't realize there were four people down here. Otherwise, she probably could have. So, my bad. Sorry. Forgot to tell her.
Buddy, I would not be worried about your ice cream and cake if I was in your room.
The mom is missing. Oh, that's where the baby sleeps. Okay, yes. I guess that's kind of a weird looking crib, but okay, that works. That could be a crib, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's the crib. Okay. Oh, she can't wear that though.
Yeah,
New stroller.
I can honestly say, if we was in your Lego room where you are now, Reed, Mrs. Brett would have me in your Fisher Price cupboard. I wouldn't be allowed to touch the Lego. It would all be for Mrs. Brett. She'd be like, "Get that car garage, boy. Get that car garage."
I know what. Okay, there we go. Okay. Can't guarantee they'll be in any really good condition when they get to their destination. She's sleeping up above. So TJ, what are you doing? You just chilling?
Yeah, my brain is still processing that $10 city car requires 2 numbered bags.
Yes.
That's
And this is all of bag number 1.
Oh my goodness.
Bag number 1 was that much of the car and the minifig.
How many parts?
It's 89 parts.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
45 parts a bag. Wow. Well, the camper had 190 parts and was 2 bags, so that was about 95 parts a bag. That's like I said, I'm surprised the car isn't 1 bag, you know.
Yeah.
All the smaller boxes are next door. I'm not going to pull them out.
I'm now thinking of getting a birthday cake shake the next time I go to Steak and Shake. That sounds. I had Steak and Shake last week, so this week is an IHOP week. But next week might be a Steak and Shake week, so I can get that shake.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, this week we've got a haul video, maybe even a live build if we're lucky.
There you go.
Yeah. That's if we're lucky.
Well, we got to wait for the post office to finish updating too.
Yeah.
Went to track the package earlier, and it said that basically the tracking system was down for the weekend while they were updating it.
Really? Wonder how many packages will get lost due to that.
Well, because as of now, it's saying that the package hasn't moved in 3 days, and I have a hard time believing that.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I do and I don't, honestly.
Inca Trail. Cool.
I once had a package that took, I think, like 2 weeks to get out of a state. I don't even remember what state it was or what the package was anymore. But I just remember that it was just in that state for a while.
I like what Chop said Thursday night. He got a package 2 days before from October last year. It's about right.
Well, I had that. I had a package that never showed up, and when I went to the post office, I said, do you have a more detailed tracking system than what I can see on the app? And I told them what it said, and they took the tracking number down. They wrote it down. They typed up some stuff. They went in the back. They come back out and said, well, I looked up some other numbers that were on that same container, and all of those are saying they've been delivered. So unfortunately, I would have to tell you to consider that package lost. I was like, okay. You know, it wasn't a whole lot of parts. Wasn't no big deal. It was only like maybe $5 worth of parts. So I get them reordered, and then somewhere between Thanksgiving and Christmas, mind you, this was the end of October. So somewhere between Thanksgiving and Christmas, I go check the mail, and there's a package in there. And I was getting ready to give my wife a hard time saying, and what did you order? And then when I pulled it out of the envelope in the mailbox and had my name on it, now I'm going, what did I order? And then as soon as I saw the return address, I saw the state and went, holy shit, this is that so-called lost package.
Was it all there?
Yeah, it was all there.
You should have looked to see if it looked played with. Maybe it got to somewhere. Somebody opened it. You know, that would be the best if you get. You know, I'd love to get something like a package like one of these sets. Get something mailed to me or something. And
Well,
then
it wasn't even a set. It was just like a bunch of random parts for like 2 or 3 MOCs. So I mean, I don't know what they would have made with it anyway.
No, I just would love to see like getting a set and then, maybe, having it lost and then have it come back like you said, hey Haley, but then have it when it show up, you open the box and have the thing like built or something, and then be calling the guy going, hey, I thought this set wasn't built, and the guy go, it wasn't. It was.
Yeah.
You'd be like, what are you talking about? Be like, it was built when I got here. That'd be kind of cool.
There was some sort of. I don't remember the website, but it was like almost like a library service where you could check out a set, mail it. They'd mail it to you. You'd build it, keep it for like a month, and then mail it back.
Yeah, I think I saw that. I've seen that once before. Yeah, Wonder how that's doing these days with the pandemic. They can't be doing very well right now.
Yeah, probably not.
Do you know what? Actually, you've got Jazz from Bricks Toys that does it. He hires out sets. There was also another guy. I think he was on Papa's Brick Stream. He was on there with me and our Lego Life, and yeah, he does the renting out of sets. Now I can understand it, but I would be very nervous about giving anybody else any of my Lego ever.
Well, that's actually kind of interesting. I didn't think about that. I guess I could have all my fish swimming upside down if I had a lot of, trans blue like grill tiles. Because he's upside down and he's like stuck in the groove. I was like, guess all my fish could be swimming upside down in a river. Have the kids, why are the fish swimming upside down? I said, well, that was the only way I could put them in there where they could actually stay there and didn't have to take them apart, might generate a nice chuckle, Really?
The downside about that package, though, was I had already reordered all those parts. So by the time that one showed up, now I had like extra stuff.
Backups.
Yeah. Well, one of them was an oddly specific piece for a locomotive roof. So I really don't know what else I'd use it for. And then, let's see. The real fun one I had was the package started in southern Georgia, went to Queens, New York, totally bypassing Knoxville, Tennessee. From Queens, New York, it went back to Atlanta, Georgia, again, totally bypassing Knoxville, Tennessee. Then it finally showed up in Knoxville.
Sounds like someone, whoever was mailing it, didn't know much about zip codes or something.
No, I'm thinking the person sorting at the post office didn't know much.
Just kept throwing on the wrong truck or something. I guess.
Yeah, because, all the information was right when it showed up.
Yeah, it's interesting how stuff happens. I right now, just with everything going on, there's been a lot of stuff where you're just like, why is it taking so long? I think, and almost the other thing too is you get stuff. I get some stuff that ships a heck of a lot faster, almost like too fast, and then I get stuff that says it's going to ship. It'll take 5-6 days. It gets to town and then it just sits. I'm like, really? You don't want to just freaking just drop it off early? Come on, it's like,
Well, the one we had, I'm fairly personable with the guy that does our post, that delivers the mail in the neighborhood. And I asked him once, I said, dude, this, according to tracking, this thing says it's been delivered, but we don't have it. And he said, well, it's either was put in, but our neighbors are nice enough that if they accidentally put it in the wrong box, they would bring it over saying, hey, they accidentally gave us your mail. But he said that sometimes, like, depending on who the postal worker is, if they're like running behind on time and like their shift's almost over, they may go ahead and scan it and say it's delivered, but leave it on their truck and like deliver it the next day they're working or something like that.
Maybe.
I said, but dude, what if that was like something important like medicine or something that somebody was waiting on and you don't,
Yeah.
That's kind of shady.
Well, yeah,
because low down, Josh. That's what it is. Like you say, if it was medicine and it was needed.
Well, the other problem too is when you do that, if you say it's delivered and it's not, and somebody checks the tracking, the other thing now is you've got people thinking that maybe it was stolen, and then now they're in panic mode, and then so for 12, 18 hours they're thinking it's been stolen, and then it shows up the next day going, well, this isn't good. You're not supposed to do that because, of course, I need it. Especially with as much people taking stuff. That's why I'm so glad I have a PO box. Everything goes there. Everything I ship. And so if it's something that won't go to a PO box, I don't order it. I'm like, I'll get something else from someone else. I don't need it. If you want to ship it to a PO box, it is not something I need. And I don't care if it's a Lego, if it's or whatever. It's like, if you won't ship to a PO box, It's you don't have a product good enough for me to get. So I mean that's because I mean that's why I mean I had something. I think I had something time that did have to go. Was wild is it? I think it was FedEx, and like Lego actually ships via FedEx too, which is sometimes so they must have some special arrangement or something because I had something else from another company and FedEx like it needs a physical address. This is well, I'm not giving you a physical address. You know, I mean, that's what the PO box is for. It'll go there. You should be able to go there. And the guy's like, needs a physical address. So now we know Porch Pirates are so successful. Is you as a company, if FedEx has to have a physical address. Then you're right. Then you can't. Then it's got to go to a house, and the Porch Pirates are gonna be like, "Sweet, this one's got to go to a house. This one's got to be something that, I mean, it's just like, come on. To me, that doesn't make a lot of sense. You should be able to go wherever you want to go. Shouldn't have to be forced to.
Well, but even in that mindset, technically, the PO box is a physical address because it's going to the building that the box is located in. You know.
Yeah, the postal service now will actually there's a service where you can sign up and actually they'll actually let you use the actual like address of the building or something, but you have to sign up for it. That way it's like so
well, I mean because that way it'd be almost like an apartment number where it'd be like 123 Jones Street number 4.
Yeah, and I think that's why they're offering that because you're right. I think there must be an uptick of stuff where companies. And I don't know what it is. There must be something about maybe PO boxes being a source of dishonesty or something. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, because obviously I've only had it since I moved back to Wisconsin. I'm with my mom. I was like, I don't need everything coming here. It's kind of that's a lot of work to just have everything coming here. I might as well have it go to the PO box, and then if it's a big package, it's not sitting on the step. I mean, if I ordered Lego or something, and that's kind of the thing is, I mean, I don't want stuff because some stuff getting shipped actually says Lego on it and everything else. I mean, I don't need that. I don't need somebody taking it. If it's something that's rare, I mean, God forbid, if I had ordered ice bears back in the day and those went missing, from somebody who had a ton of them, I'd have been like freaking livid. And like, oh, great. The only person who had freaking 80 of them or something, they got lifted and now I can't get them. Because some Lego stuff, you can't replace it. I mean, just think, if I had to mail that blacksmith shop, the old one, it gets lost. I mean, $100. I mean, the postal service is going to have a heart attack when I say, well, yeah, I mean, the only one I can get, it was only insured for this much. That's why I insure stuff for a lot because, if I insure it for what, I sold it for or whatever, I mean, that way, if something, God forbid, happens to it, I mean, I have the ability to replace it, That's what kind of sucks. Oh, look at that big surfboard.
Frig, you got that really wrong. With that blacksmith set, you would hire somebody to physically go there and get a signature made. I would not trust that with the postal service at all. You could just imagine Amazon putting that into an Amazon.
I put
and
stuff
it going in the back of a van.
I mailed some stuff. I mailed some special limited edition figures that were valued at 3 times the value of that blacksmith shop. And I mailed those. I mean, I insured it for whatever they paid, in case something happened to it. I mean, insurance for that amount wasn't super cheap either, but I mean, I insured it for that much because that's how much I sold it for. That's what the value was on it. And so it's one of those things where, it's one of those things where when people pay a lot of money for something and, you want to make sure that, if I have to replace it, I mean, that would suck. I mean, well, the thing is though, I have context beyond that. I actually ordered something through Kickstarter. And the year I went to Brick Fair, New England, Kevin talked me into going out to Brick Fair, New England. I went out there and my Kickstarter package, I forgot to have it held somewhere. I thought UPS was a competent company. I didn't think there would be any problems. I'm out in, I'm coming back from the East Coast, and they said they delivered it. I get back, and of course, I'm in an apartment building. There's 20 units. I mean, I come back. It's not sitting there by my door. I don't know where they delivered it. And then I look at what it says, and it says, yep, we dropped it on the porch. And I go, wow, okay, I have a garden level apartment. I don't have an outside door other than the one that's inside in the hallway. So I don't have a porch. I have a window. I'm like, I think you dropped it off the wrong building. And I mean, I still never got paid for that. UPS is still not made good on that claim, and that was probably 2 or 3 years ago now. At this point, yeah, I don't use UPS for anything. If a company, if I order something from a company and they say they ship UPS, I'm like, ain't happening. Sorry, I'll buy it from someone else. I don't trust that company. Will not trust UPS. They're the last company on earth. Like you said, I'll be flying to the Great Britain and giving Brett something in person rather than trusting UPS. So, yeah, they're not a company I would ever deal with in my lifetime. So ever again. So now, if the CEO wants to, fly to Wisconsin and drop off that check for the $100 they owe me, yeah, well, maybe I'll change my tune, but I don't think he's going to do that. So.
I hate to say it, but this is where I'm glad the Queen still owns the postal service over here because our name's on it, Reed. If there's any discrepancy, it's dealt with in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Maybe they need to do that here, but I don't know about that.
Well, that's it. Trump sold all the postal service, didn't he? Didn't Trump sell all the postal service or something?
I don't know. I don't know if that's the person I want to have behind it, but I want somebody that I really would trust behind it. So I don't know. I mean, he might have been good at the beginning, but he lost a lot of his luster later on. So I mean, I might have been a point where there was a chance. Let's see, where does this go? So. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where that's kind of the thing is, I mean, when you mail stuff, you got to insure it this day because you just don't. You just don't know what's going to happen. I mean, well, especially with all the driving I've done and stuff, I've seen trucks. Actually, there was a day when we had all that snow in Wisconsin a while back. I saw an Amazon Prime truck jackknifed in the middle of the highway. Like, well, I guess that stuff's not going prime. I mean, that's going to be stuff that's going to be a little delayed, I think, Hope those people, who bought that extra service aren't upset when their package shows up really late because the truck decided to see what the snow looked like in the middle of the highway. So, is this snow better or worse than what's actually on the road? Oh, this stuff's worse. Dang it. Yeah, fun stuff. But yeah, so we're building the camper. So let's see what's going on here. Oh, you're still building your car, or are you still building the
car? I paused on it.
Oh, I thought maybe you made a mistake or something.
Well, I didn't want to do like you and finish in like 20 minutes.
What?
That's what she said.
We are not living up to true Hoosier Bricks style.
20 minutes is actually still pretty good, in most cases. I mean, obviously, they prefer an hour or so, but hey,
Well, if we're gonna go true Hoosier style, I'll be right back. I'm gonna kill that dog.
I don't have any pets here to kill. I mean, I could kill the neighbor's dog, but he might be pissed.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna kill them kids.
Thankfully,
oh, no.
I can't hear the dog next door because he's a yapper. He'll yap all the time. Yep. Actually, there were times where the dog, you would swear to God, it was going to try and kill the people if it could get out that front door. Yeah, the TV looks a little crooked. Oh well.
We have a new person in the chat.
I want to know, but I don't want to know.
I'm not responsible for anything that account says or does. That is not me. That is someone else.
No, I know that. I'm just trying to figure out what he did to get banned.
It's just a disclaimer.
Yeah. No. If that is the M Productions, then
yeah, it is.
First and foremost, M Productions, by copying Jay, you're just as bad as anybody that copies anybody else. So what I would do is I would create an account, talks too much, and Productions. Then that way we know it's you. Yeah, no, I don't like all that copycat stuff. It's not really fair. And again, Jay, to you, buddy, do you know what I mean? You are who you say you are every single time you come on. So, yeah, that copycat stuff annoys me. Why people would do that? I mean, you know, if you want to copy me, I'll happily write you out a bill for my 20 grand of debt.
Hold on, let me change that back. Let me change that back then. Hold on.
Yeah, you will see.
I didn't even notice that till just now. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that account got created yesterday because I was on a stream with M Productions and he called me a boomer for whatever reason. I don't remember why, because it was yesterday and that's too far back for me to remember.
Oh, you're like me and you got to bring like an Etch-a-Sketch and you shake your head too much and it's gone.
Yeah.
I remember those. Those were good.
I just deem any information that's not about me non-relevant. So you said what yesterday? Oh, okay.
You know, I'm actually surprised they didn't put a sticker sheet with this thing.
Really?
I figured, I mean, usually the cars at least have a sticker with like the license plate number of
Oh, yeah.
who designed it.
No sticker at all on that? No?
No,
Well, maybe it's such a small set, they maybe figured,
I guess so.
It's driving without a license.
Okay, there you go.
How did you know?
That's going to be the one that's going to be pulled over by all the cops.
Yeah.
Be the person complaining. Oh, you're picking me out of the. Like, no, we're not picking on you. You're just driving without a license.
Finally, a use for all those police vehicles that Lego gives us.
Yes. See, that's been one of my rants, and people think I'm crazy about. But I said, look, if you follow Lego's release pattern, it's police, fire trucks, construction company, and then something oddball and random that may or may not make sense with the city. Other than the damn modular sets, they need more like city buildings.
Yeah.
Like, restaurants. I mean, granted, I'm sure they'd have to pay too much for licensing to do, say, McDonald's, but just make up some generic burger place,
Yeah, and they, what's funny is they did have the McDonald's years ago. I actually have one somewhere.
Yeah, I've got it. The little drive-in set.
Yeah. But I mean, the thing is, you're right. But I mean, and what's wild is they've actually done some good stuff. And then you're right. I mean, I've been around. I got back in around 2007 or so. Came out of my dark ages, and it's one of those things where I look at it and go, and that's where you hear me griping about farming and stuff. It's like, you know what, you had it, and you had it with construction. And so when construction was coming back, and I don't know, whatever, 2011 or whatever, I'm like, oh, good, we're getting farming back. Because they went hand in hand. And I'm like, oh, what is this? What is this crap Arctic stuff or something? Then now that they brought Arctic back 2 or 3 times, and I saw somewhere someone going, bring back Arctic. I'm like, Arctic's had 2 times in the last 3 or 4 years. I'm like, we don't need more Arctic.
Yeah,
it's something we haven't seen in a while.
That's exactly
they bring back farming, and they bring back just a tractor. I'm like, come on, guys.
That's exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I said the same exact thing when they brought Arctic back. I said, really? It didn't sell the first time. What makes you think it's going to do good this time?
Well, I think what they're thinking too a little bit is I think they're thinking maybe like Star Wars. Well, those kids were too young then. And, well, if that's the case, then you shouldn't have 6 or 7 fire sets. You should have like 2 or 3 fire, 2 or 3 of this and 2 of this, and then you have all the different themes all at once. You just don't have 6 fire and 6 police and 5 construction and 5 farming. You have 2 farming, 2 construction, 4 city, 4 fire. You know, you mix it up a little bit, and then it would just, you know, so that's kind of the thing is, it's interesting. So I mean, it would be nice to have them do more stuff like that. Would be kind of cool.
Or even that one year, like the wave that got released, it was all vehicles for the city.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's fine, but if there's nowhere to go in the city, big deal.
Yeah.
It's like you guys say, you know, there has been 8 or 9 alliterations of the police station, the fire station.
Yeah.
I often bring it up. The only one that has never got that many alliterations was the hospital.
I agree.
And,
Yeah.
And when they did do a hospital, it was meh.
What?
The one hospital they did was kind of meh. I've got it right here.
The
the
big
red and
one?
white one, Josh.
Yeah.
Which one? The big one or the hospital itself or the urgent care?
Oh, hold on. Here it is.
No, they did a hospital a couple years ago. They did the big one. They did the big one. I have that one too, but they did do a big hospital. I don't have it yet. I still need to get it.
But I mean,
I've got the one after that, guys, and I'll be honest with you, the most recent, I suppose it would be the 2018, 2019, would it be? Must have been about then. Anyway, when they bought the hospital out, my only complaint with it, because it was about $80, $90 UK, my only complaint was Mrs. Brett would only let me have one. It was that good a set, I wished I'd bought a second. I still wish I had now.
Oh, of the big one? The one that came out just a couple years ago?
Yeah. I've got that one, Reed. I've got the box behind me. But yeah, no, that hospital was absolutely banging. And I would be very interested to see if after having the police station modular, we're going to get a hospital modular next. That would be...
Yeah.
Hey, Hoosiers in the chat. Shh. Stop talking about them, guys. Stop talking about them.
Is this the point where we all hold up fish?
Oh, I got one. Hey, I caught my fish, Hoosier. I caught him. He's right here. I got him.
No. I've got a net. I'm trying.
Hold on, even I've got a fish now.
Oh, we got to hold up a fish. Okay, well, here, I'll do that. You're right. I did that wrong.
Look. I like that. Josh just goes all out and holds up the Hoosier figure.
There we go.
Oh, a blue one. I hadn't seen the blue one.
Yeah, this is in the Keeper's Village. It was also in a lot of those Ninjago movie sets.
I've got that gray one and I've got an orange one.
Would you? Oh, you know, I don't have them in here. Oh yeah, I do. They're in the wrong spot. Blue fish. Someone say blue fish. Blue fishy here, fishy. Why? Do you, random stranger? Do you need some blue fish?
Oh wow. No, but I do need that orange stud that you've got for the pumpkins there.
The blue fish I put on Lugbook one year. Which orange? Which orange one are you looking at?
The mini figure head, in the go-to. Yeah, that.
Yeah, minifigure head. That's what it is. How about these? These guys are freaking expensive. These trans neon orange.
Oh wow!
Ooh.
These guys. We at the Colorado Mill store back in the day ordered it because they were getting ready to recycle a bunch of pick-a-brick, and one of the guys, Kevin knows, Hinkle knows him, says, "Do you want to order any of this stuff? You know, they're gonna blah 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 blah." I was like, "Oh yeah, order those." And so he orders them. They come in, and then I buy a cup of them, a large cup, and there were 2 cases came in. I bought a large cup. I go home. I come back the next day. I go, "Yeah, where are those orange heads? I want to order and I want to buy another case of another cup of them." And he's like, "What? You weren't supposed to do any of that. Was supposed to go on the BAM." And one of the guys we had that had come from out east had bought the rest of the case. He must have bought like 5.5 cups of them. I'm like, oh my God. I missed my opportunity because they ended up going into the BAM. They ended up in the Build a Mini after that. I was like, oh, I cried. So, Yeah, I think I traded some to a couple people, but because I did have the large cup, which would have been, I don't know, 600-700, down to a few hundred left. Oh, he's caught 40 fish today. Fish addict, yeah, I mean, not so much fish, everything. I mean, I got okay here. So we're talking. You're just the fish are with the food because that's where they belong, But if we're gonna talk animals and addictions, here we go. Here's the animal things.
Yeah.
So, we've got, and these guys are the ice bear delicacy for dessert. They're called chocolate cats. So,
I picked up one of these just for those two little birds in there.
yeah, that's why I think I picked up a bunch of those, or the birds. I don't have those in there, but I did pick up a bunch of the bunnies when they had them in the Build a Mini. Of course, these guys, I gotta have these guys. I gotta have the skunks. They catch all those ninjas. They catch all the ninjas trying to sneak into the castle. For some reason, ninjas just have a unique smell to them. So the skunks catch them trying to sneak into my castle. So, and of course, the pigs from the CMF. So I have a bunch of the pigs from the CMF person. That's where I got the skunks from the catcher. I think these guys, the Yorkies, were in the BAM for a while. So I got different cats. Got some white owls. I got some penguins. Got some green dinosaurs or dragons. Sorry, my bad. These guys are the best. These spiders. Oh yeah.
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 Ooh, glowing.
And the dark ones.
Oh yeah.
They were lug bulk like the first year or something. So yeah. We can just do this. Woo-hoo-hoo. We got a yellow bin of spiders. Yeah.
I got a couple of those. There was one in one of the recent minor sets.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a couple in Lord of the Rings or Hobbit sets.
Yep. TJ, you were supposed to show us your flex tape when I was doing that. I need to go buy some flex tape for flexing. I saw it the one day in the store, and I was like, "Oh, I should buy some. I need to have some of that." And then I forgot to do it. Uh-oh.
There we go.
The fisherman's here. Oh, there it is. There's the flex tape.
What's up, buddy?
What's going on?
We're building Lego sets.
I see that.
Hey, not only this camper has 2 instruction books. You guys were talking bad about that car having 2 bags. It's got 2 bags and 2 instruction books, but it's got a really cool red canoe. Yeah, there we go. I guess I'm going on a canoe trip with Chester. There we go. We'll use the sword as my canoe.
I don't know if you caught that. Who's this new car? It's a $10 set. It had 2 numbered bags in the box.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the first bag was like that much of the car without the roof.
That's crazy. Why did they just put it all in one bag?
Because the kids might lose all 90 pieces,
Yeah, it's only, what was it? It was only 89 pieces. And then the 2 extra pieces, we had a trans light blue cheese wedge.
Ooh.
And then their little like curve, flat on one side, curve on the other tile. Let me put it on this so I can show it better. There.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The curve. Oh.
It's like flat on one side but curved on the other.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So like a horseshoe kind of type thing?
Yeah.
Horseshoe tile?
Had that and a trans light blue cheese wedge extra out of the whole thing.
No. Cool. It almost didn't happen at Hoosier. My internet died right at live time. It was quite interesting.
Wow.
I was like, oh, I'm like, what's going on?
We just got done cleaning fish about 20 minutes ago.
Well, good thing it's not smell-o-vision because then we'd have to smell all that. So we're good. We're happy. That's good. What'd you catch today?
A bunch of white bass.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Probably caught 40 today.
Light. Hold on. Where? What? I don't remember.
Did you get the boat fixed, Hoosh?
I'm not fixing it. God owns it, can't fix it. We'll survive. Get up in the morning, drive home.
So the weekend will be over and the fishing's over and time to go back home, huh?
Yep, and deal with high water.
Deal with what?
High water.
You guys having issues with all the melting snow or what?
Yeah, river was 3 feet over flood stage.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, that's not good.
I think it crested today, though. But if I know the idiots in our town, it's a disaster. And that's what I'll go home to.
That's not good.
Tell the guys you're staying another day.
Now, thankfully, they didn't call me and tell me I had to come home.
Wow.
That was my big worry.
Well, someone who's dealt with water is on right now. So. Person.
Hey, Haley.
Too soon,
Haley.
Reed. Too soon.
Too soon.
Hey, to give y'all a perspective, it crested at 29 feet. 31 puts it in my Lego room.
Ooh.
Ooh. You're getting up nice and early tomorrow and heading back?
Yeah.
I'd be on the phone to Erica. Get the sandbags.
Wow. 29 feet. How fast is it going a foot at a time? How fast?
It crested today. It's supposed to be dropping.
Oh, it's supposed to be dropping. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a nice day. I mean, it's been nice up here for a few days. I mean, the snow's been slowly, melting away, slowly but surely. So, I mean, I'm hoping I actually deliver to an area that gets when it's bad. I mean, I got pictures on my phone of where it comes within 20 feet of the grocery store front, takes out the bridge. You can't get across town. You got to drive 30, 40 miles to get from one side of town to the other instead of driving 100 feet, so, and it wasn't bad there last week. It looked normal, but I mean, now we're getting all this warm weather. It'll be interesting to see what happens there this next week. So, but.
I thought I'd stop in and say, hey, I'm going to eat some dinner. And then if y'all still going, I might pop the headphones in, pop back in.
Okay. How long do you usually stream for? I guess we didn't know, so
Just whenever I feel like quitting.
Okay.
Don't tell that to Reed. We'd have been done 10 minutes ago.
He's already mentioned Minecraft 3 times tonight, Who's?
Hey now, I can't help it if they turn me into a Minecraft addict. I'm sorry.
It's Reed's show tonight. He can do whatever he wants.
Ooh, wow.
He's going, I've been streaming for an hour and 10 minutes, and you're telling me now that
we could just
Minecraft in the future now.
We could stop the Lego and go to craft. Interesting.
All right, well, if I don't see y'all again, y'all have a good night.
Okay, buddy. Be safe driving.
Right.
Right.
No.
Sorry, Haley. My bad.
Oh, you're good.
I was going to say, after reading the internet about how the power company's dealing down there, I think water's probably the least of anybody's concern right now with the fact it sounds like they're not playing nice with even all the excess power costs. Geez Louise. Did you get any of those crazy bills?
Not yet. We're waiting for the water bill. We're curious how many gallons of water came out of that
What's up,
pipe.
guys?
Yeah, I mean, I
Tell them,
actually
Haley, they can have it all back. You don't want it.
Who the hell's that guy?
I'm the guy that replaces Hoosier every time he leaves the stream. I jump back in.
Oh, that's who it is. Okay.
Now, I would argue that, Jesse, but you have got quite a few trains, so
Yeah, I'll hold a candle next to him.
yeah. I'll give you that one.
Oh,
I won't say I won't. I can't hold it. With some help. I'm in a train club, so definitely with some help.
What's a train club?
And how do we get one to the UK?
You started, just like a lug.
there's a big Lionel train club over there in the UK.
Yeah, well, there's probably
do.
model train clubs would be inviting to Lego. These guys
Yeah.
are loving us in the museum, and I think the future, if we can all survive, will be pretty bright for Lego to shine with next to model trains like Lionel stuff.
Yeah, because I used to do Lionel train layouts before I switched to Lego. So
Wow, yeah, O
there's a lot
scale,
of yeah. We had
3-rail or 2-rail, 3-rail, right?
no,
You were a train person, Haley?
I'm still a train person.
Well, you were a model train.
I had them all. I still have like 11 boxes all boxed up, and they're in storage now, but I still have them all.
I got HO, but it's in one of those tables over there. I haven't really looked at it in years. My mom says, you should sell it. I'm like, I just get rid of it. I don't want to sell it. Just have it.
So yeah, a lot of people donate like decent sized collections to our museum, and it would take it's a very niche, like small. There's a market out there. You could sell it, but it would take a while. I think.
Well, I mean, you look at the vendors that go to go to the train shows and they look at that stuff and I'm like, wow, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
there's some neat stuff. I mean, there's some good ideas to turn some of those cool creations into Lego stuff. I've seen some of their bridges.
right.
Those are pretty cool.
And Lionel scale, O scale, like Haley's saying, is just a little bit smaller
Yeah.
than Lego scale.
Here, you want a bridge, Reed? Hold on. Oh, let me get mine.
Oh, okay. Let me know when you have it, and I'll make you a big screen. So that's cool. So what's Jesse up to tonight? Were you streaming with Were you and Iceberg streaming tonight? I think I saw you guys earlier. I just didn't jump in. I was kind of.
Yeah, we did day 2 of the police station, and I have the second level of the police station done. Almost.
Here we go. We got a bridge. Ooh.
Ooh.
Is it an operating bridge or is it just a bridge?
It could operate. I mean, it's just static over top of the river basin, but
Can you make that a lift bridge?
no, I'd have to completely redo it to.
Yeah, it
Just
doesn't have
correct.
the good truss work though.
Good use of the supports.
Yeah.
Yeah, a combination of slopes and braces.
That's cool.
I might try to get put some LEDs here so they're flashing on the top, but
There's only one problem with that bridge. It looks like it's only one rail.
yeah, it was my first attempt with mills and any type of like major landscaping like that. So
Actually, that's nice. There's no elevation change there. That's nice. That works good.
well, I got it on the end here.
Well, yeah. No elevation change for the train to climb. The train.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
very
that's
gradual
nice.
on the mill quite, I guess. So, yeah.
If anything, the only other thing I might have done to it, but I didn't really have the space, was put another support here in the middle but then it really would have. I would have had to completely redo it to move the river around some more. But like I said, it was my first attempt, so I'm happy with it.
Looks good. For a first attempt, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't complain about that one. It looks pretty good.
This is just reminding me of how much I want to do more train stuff.
Get on the stream.
We told you.
One day.
Get rid of all that Star Wars nonsense. Sell it to some other kid. Then you can buy some big trains. I mean, don't get Josh to show you his, because his trains are on par with yours, Jay.
It's still going to be smaller than that big boy that Hoosier's working on.
Isn't it just?
I want to start pulling parts for that sucker, but I can't get to all my parts yet.
Yeah, I mean, I love those engines too, but a while before I get into something like that.
Well, see, that's my thing. Is I prefer the steam look compared to the diesels.
Yeah.
Same here.
I mean, I have an Emerald Knight somewhere.
Isn't it, Josh? Isn't it? Hey, all these people with all these trains sitting on shelves. Give it to me, and I'll show you what full speed looks like.
Can I make you cry even more, just for the hell of it? I actually had another one that I picked up at, I think maybe it was the company store for like, I don't know, $25 or something.
You son of a!
And sold it to my old boss. So we got it when I was at, one of my trips, probably one of my trips to Enfield or something.
That was one that I waited for my tax return to hit, got the money, said going to the Lego store, went in the store, didn't see it on the shelf. I was like, please tell me you still have an Emerald Knight in the back. And they said, no, it's been discontinued. I said, oh my God.
Oh, that close? Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
It was like they had like discontinued it like the month before or something.
Oh, wow.
as
Now,
you know, like,
mind you, I have a copy of the instructions and I could part it together, but if I do that, I might do it in a different color.
I mean, I did see someone do it in purple, which is pretty cool. I think it was actually a Whistler member. I don't remember who it was.
I've seen it in red and blue as well.
I like the dark blue one. Like they call it the Midnight Train or something.
Then I've seen one in blue. They call it the Sapphire Night.
Oh yeah, the Sapphire Night. That's it.
And then there's one in red. I've seen people do it in red and replace it for the Hogwarts.
Mm-hmm. I do have that train too. I picked up the one Hogwarts, the one that the $80 one they had, whatever. I picked that one up.
The most recent one?
Yeah, I turned it and made it 8 wide. I mean, my tender was the size of a box car because it had two motors in it, 2 battery boxes, 2 S bricks. I mean, the sucker would haul just about anything. I mean, it was a beast. And that's somewhere. I think actually I took that apart to play with motors for a stream or something. Took it apart, but I mean, it's somewhere. No, I mean, I'm surprised they haven't done another steam locomotive type kind of thing for within the realm of ideas or expert or something. I mean, they should, other than a holiday train. I mean, they need to do a good one like an Emerald Knight again would be pretty awesome. So,
Japanese bullet train, that would be a good one to do.
I mean, now granted, with all the train guys out there, I mean, how many trains have people attempted on ideas? I mean, we see all these buildings and everything. I mean, I can't remember the last time I've seen a vehicle. I mean, has anybody tried to do a train of sorts on ideas? I mean, they obviously aren't plugging it on streams like this. We've got train guys who would really push it, but
I thought this last round somebody had submitted the Polar Express.
Oh, did they?
They've done trains before on Lego Ideas, but they always get shot down or derailed.
Which would make sense, of course, because of course, they just, they probably would say, well, that's, we'll handle all the train stuff. And I said, well, that's great, but
I think they should go back and release like they did with My Own Train. Just release like 4 or 5 rolling stock cars.
Yeah, I'd buy that.
Or build your own train where you can.
Oh yeah, you obviously don't listen to my streams enough.
No,
because that's all I talk about. When I go on my train rants, that's all I talk about. Because I suggested that on when I worked for Lego, I suggested that on the inside ideas. I even took the big train poster with all the history and everything of trains and tried to push the angle that it would be educational too. And they just kind of. The problem is when I worked for Lego. Especially if you saw my reviews, everything I made a suggestion for, the corporate and brand retail thought I was looking out for just the AFOLs on every single solitary thing. And I'm just like, you know what? That's why I jump all over when people talk about Lego. I jump over the management for retail because their tunnel vision is quite possibly the worst I've seen in any corporation in the world. It's like, yes, I'm an AFOL, and yes, I spout I'm an AFOL, and yes, I have a 100,000 piece clear castle. But in the end, I work in the store, and I listen to my customers. I listen to the customers, and I try to get and make suggestions based on what I heard from the customers. Yet, yes, you think I'm all about the AFOLs. I made one suggestion for the AFOLs, and that was to get a real applicationable propeller. Because their boat propellers in Lego world are absolutely worthless and will do nothing in the real world. Yet, and that's why all my guys out in Colorado, when they do the RC boats, the Lego boats, they use the RC propellers because those boats will haul their booty, out the door. But when it comes to Lego propellers, you might as well just tuck your head between your legs and just. Because the Lego propellers ain't getting you anywhere, nowhere. You'll be
well. Because I was told when I was working, and I've heard it multiple times, that the Lego retail brand, that side of Lego, was always the black sheep of Lego. No one really.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
In the end, that probably the stories I've heard of where one of the big execs, how he got his position, that would make sense too, of being black sheep too. But in the end, it's one of those things where, that's the thing is, the retail division, in the end, the way it's actually almost going the way of the dodo almost at the rate it's going, just because of the fact that I don't think the experience in the stores is as great as it was when it first really came out. So, there might be a shelf life on the Lego stores as a whole. The way the mortar stores are going, technically the Lego brand retail stores might experience that sometime in the, relative near future too, which is kind of sad, but I don't know.
Well, but even if on the flip side of that theory, if they think that you're pushing for the AFOLs, well, the AFOLs have kids, so of course the AFOLs need to be the one targeted because they're the one making the purchase.
Yeah, but a lot of the.
But the other side of that is they've obviously noticed recently that we're ignoring the AFOL market because look at the packaging of the last couple things that came out: the blacksmith shop, the crocodile. They changed the packaging all around.
Adults welcome.
Yeah, it is one of those things where it's long overdue. Definitely is long overdue in terms of, trying to hit a market that, obviously, right. We're still only 5% of the market, 8% of the market. It's still kids and everything else, and I understand that. The funny thing is though, for that percentage of the market, they are releasing a crap ton of expensive sets. So I'd like to know, even though we're only 5% of the market, since you're marketing all the big sets at us, how much of the market value are we taking up? We might only be 5% of the volume in terms of people, but what's our actual financial impact into the market, which I think is probably a lot bigger than 5% sometimes, especially with those sets. Are you kidding me? That's like 5 or 6 normal city or friend sets to equal what some of these big sets are going for. Kind of crazy, but yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Then you've got the mentality of, okay, you're only thinking of the AFOLs. Well, the AFOLs were your target market at one point when they were kids.
Yeah.
The fact that they're still interested in your product, you should consider them.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and that's the way to think about it too. Is you're right. They have never left, or most of them haven't left. I mean, if they're or even if they have left, they've come back. So something has drawn them back, whether it be kids or just encountering a store. I mean, that's kind of how I did it. I just kind of found a store. I was like, wow, this is pretty awesome. And then found the groups. Otherwise, I'd have been to a lot more brick worlds than I actually have been to. I found that group a lot sooner.
Yeah.
I've been addicted even sooner.
Well, I think the first movie helped.
Oh, yeah.
Put the interest back in kids again, too. But then, this whole pandemic thing for sure, because the Lego industry and the trading card industry has boomed by giving people something to do while they're stuck inside.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing that kind of makes me cry a little bit is, in terms of the discontinuation of sets. Right now, I understand you got to make room on the production line, but right now, because of the pandemic, there's still a couple sets that there's at least one set I still want to get, but whether or not will I be able to get it is anybody's guess. Because if they retire it, then it's like, well, then it's gone and I can't get it. And that's why I haven't acquired the next one in the line, because I'm like, well, until I can get mine for that one, I don't really want to get the next one. I got to get it in succession. So
yeah, and like the main 4 sets that we are after between my wife and then myself. She wants the Disney Castle and the Disney Train because she wants to do a mock of like downtown Disney, like looking down Disney Main Street straight up to the castle. The Razor Crest and the Elf Clubhouse, because that's the only one I'm missing from the Winter Village line.
That's the only. Well, see, I don't have the Elf Clubhouse yet, but I consider that Series 2 of the Winter Village because they changed all the graphics. I have all the other.
Yeah.
I have all the other ones except for I don't have a gingerbread house for myself. I have one for the retirement collection of Winter Village, but not for myself to build yet. And so that's what I'm waiting to get another one of. And trust me, every time I'm on the website, I add myself to the mailing list, just like the roses. The roses I haven't got yet. Every time I'm on there, I think I add myself to another notification list. So I'll probably get about 8 or 10 notifications if they ever come back into stock. So
yeah.
Because I've never seen them, and yet people are like, "Oh, I love my 2 or 3." And I'm like, "I'd like to get one." Come on, people.
I agree. Like you say, like they are very select in who they target. But then, as an AFOL, I find, especially with all the new sets that have come out since lockdown, yeah, there are 1 or 2 that I'd like to add to my collection. Of course, like you say, Reed, they've just come out. They're not going anywhere as of yet. I think for me personally, since the lockdown, the only thing I've realised is I'm not so interested in the new stuff, but maybe go back to the older stuff, like you with the blacksmith shop, Reed.
Yeah.
I'm getting hyped over the old one because I just love how simplistic the build was. Do you know what I mean? It's not complicated. It's not 2,000 pieces, although it is, a small fortune nowadays. Just the nostalgia, them older sets. I think as an AFOL, a lot of us AFOLs will steer away from the new stuff and go for what we love.
It'd be interesting to see. It'd be interesting to see what it would take to actually, part it out. Problem is the roof section might be an issue with all those blue slopes. I don't know how many. There aren't very many blue slopes these days, but it would be kind of cool to see if he'd actually try and make another one like that. If Dan would try and make another set like that, that'd be kind of cool.
compete with Lego. Put it on a brick. Make a Brick Mania kit out of it.
Well, make a Brick Mania blacksmith shop. Saying, hey, this was kind of got me into it back in the day. I mean, let's go back to basics, and it'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know how many he had. I mean, I don't know where he started. I'm guessing that was one of the. I don't know if he'd done other sets for Lego, but I'm guessing that was probably at least pretty close to a good beginning in terms of stuff. But one was you had some of those older Brick Mania kits. How old is Brick Mania? How long has it been?
2001.
Okay, so he started it right about the time that kit was released from Lego, because that's a 2002 set. So
yeah, they did that, and then he wanted to do the military stuff, so he found a way.
No, but the Brick Mania, no offense, Jesse, that's very expensive, even for A-ball standards.
Crazy expensive, yeah.
Those are the die-hard military guys. So
yeah.
I mean, we've got AFOLs that do military stuff. So I mean, it's just if you're looking for something that he's going to spend a lot of time on creating, I mean, that's where you might go. But yeah, you're right. If you can afford it.
So
if you can't afford it, you're going to design it yourself, obviously.
I mean, I know our train stuff is expensive, just to do what we do with the trains, but
I just decided to try and see what it'd be like to part out the blacksmith shop, and it's cheaper than buying the whole set. I didn't put the figures in, but it comes to about $100 plus shipping and handling.
What, for the old blacksmith shop?
Yeah, the old one. Whereas on Bricklink, cheapest one's $220.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff, a lot of the older stuff, it's cheaper to part it out than it is to buy what it is, and even if you some of the pieces and colors might be hard to get. Like, for example, the cafe corner, some of their dark blue arches and a couple of them were like crazy expensive, but they made newer versions of those, which are like pennies compared to the other ones. And there's multiple ways around it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, and the thing is, a lot of what we build, you hope in the end you build it, you learn it, and then in the end you actually end up building, a custom mock out of it. Kind of like the camper that the car and trailer that Hoosier built. Then he built the 4-wheel drive one and stuff. He took it to the next level. I mean, that's kind of what I'd like to eventually do, anyways. I mean, I have all my city sets built, all my city roads and all that stuff. They're somewhere floating around, somewhere in my collection. They're in boxes because I used them in the shows early on, like all the big train shows we would do, or the mall shows. I just put a lot of my vehicles out in the streets and stuff. So a few people had custom ones, but I was still kind of early into the hobby, so I didn't have a lot of custom. I had a bus, but that was about it. A bus with stormtroopers hijacking the bus. Those dang stormtroopers who can't aim very well hijacking a bus. That just doesn't sound very well. I don't think it doesn't sound like it's going to end very well.
They have to shoot the bus, so.
I think it was one of my first MOCs coming back in. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it's somewhere. I don't think I've destroyed it. It's around here somewhere. And of course, my clear tower did get destroyed. I actually had a clear tower before I had a clear castle. I was home to a couple of the old fire helicopters. because they used, small ones, the real small one. I actually saw one at Bricks and Minifigs the other day when I was there. I was like, wow, I love when the stickers are curved because they just make it so much harder to apply.
I have a remedy for that, Reed. It's called Don't Put Them On.
Huh?
I said I have a remedy for that. It's called Don't Put Them On.
I don't usually put them on, but I figured for these I'd put them on. Well, I mean, I trust me. I have more than just one of any one of these city sets. So you guys saw that in the 72-hour stream. I sold one of my extra Toys R Us trucks. So
yes, I did see.
it would be nice if they could get the instructions to not be curved or the stickers. Curved would be nice too. Oh, except this one doesn't have. This one doesn't have a bed. They have the place for you. They just don't have the pillows. Man, that's camping roughing it there. Oh, actually, I guess that's not for sleeping next. That's for gear. For oars and life jackets. What? We need life jackets to go on a boat? What? I never thought the water was that deep where the minifigs went. For entertainment.
Plate or too thick.
Huh?
Only a plate or too thick?
Yeah, that's right. Man, if they're drowning in that, we got problems. I guess that maybe they wear the life jackets in the minifig towns for style. I guess maybe that's a style. Trend.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Look at this guy. Look at this guy, Biff. He thinks he's gonna drown. He's wearing a life jacket. Life preserver.
All right, we're gonna do Minnie Mouse now.
You do what?
Minnie Mouse. I did Mickey. Gotta do Minnie now.
See, this is how my sig fig travels. He travels by canoe, but he travels on top of the camper van.
Just gonna call you Jeremy Clarkson, Reed.
Huh?
He's doing the Hobo Express, but on a canoe.
That's right. Yeah. He's freeloading. He is freeloading. You got it. It's whatever. The quickest way between 2 points is a straight line, and there we go. Look at that. We got 3 campers done. We got 1. This is number. There we go. Here we'll do them in age. Here we go. This is the first one. This is the second one, and this is the current one here. Notice the newest one has nothing on the roof. It's like,
take it away from you from 2015.
Here we go. 2009. You got a bike and a they call it surfboard. Let's see here, and then 2012. Was it 12 maybe?
Maybe they learned their lesson.
2013, you get a canoe. So you went down to 1, water activity, and then the new one, 2021, you don't get any water activities. I'm guessing they just feel that the minifig just can't handle water activities while camping. I guess I don't know.
You know what it is, Reed? We weren't allowed out in 2020, so they didn't think they had to put anything on the camper.
Right. I guess you're right. I didn't think about that. That's what we'll have to do is when we show all 3 of these at a train show, they'll be like, well, how come the one camper is anything on top? I said, well, nobody did anything the year before that all that was being signed. They probably didn't think they needed to put any outdoor activities. That's this is the quarantine camper here. You're stuck in it. I'm gonna have to get like some custom stickers made, and it says the quarantine. 14 camper. You know, this is the road trip where you don't do anything. You stay in the camper.
What you need is a couple of them radioactive signs on the side, Reed.
Radioactive camper. Stay away. Okay, we did the campers. I'm gonna go to the sports car. We get to the tractor, but we're gonna build this ideas sports car. Another set that instantly lost some value by opening it. Oh man! Oh, look at this. This one's got 3 bags of parts. And they are not numbered. Sweet. You must know us adults just don't need those numbered bags, I guess. What the heck is wrong? Where is my mouse clicking on here? No, I don't want to end the broadcast yet. No. Not intentionally, anyways. Maybe just like, oh, it's gone. No, I didn't mean to do it. We got some colors. Has anybody tried building this car in other colors yet?
Not yet.
Which one you building?
I'm building the GWP, the ideas car.
I've seen a couple on the Instagram. I think someone did it in red.
I don't think they make these colors in clear, so it won't be a clear one. I won't be able to make a clear one.
Oh. Yeah, I think the only thing I didn't like about that car was the surfboards. They fall off really easily if you bump into it.
Yeah,
Move it.
I replaced them with 1x6 tiles.
Yeah. I think Bama he took the boards off and replaced the plate behind it. Made it all blend in.
Nice. Well, actually, I need to watch my PO box. I got to figure out when Tanya mails my flowers. You know.
Flowers.
Yeah, she made some of those rather larger than life flowers.
They're good too.
Well, yeah, that's right. Well, and she's got. I actually need to see. I need to check her Facebook, see if her purple filaments coming, her purple stuff. So I want something purple. Well, I said roses, and she said, "What scale?" I go, "Well, maybe the new ones, but I haven't seen the new ones to know how good they are." You know, so
yeah.
You know, something to throw in my mom's garden, see if she notices it.
Oh, that's a good idea. Stick them outside. Year-round flowers.
Well, you got Mother's Day coming up, Reed.
Well, man, I couldn't even get the roses for Valentine's Day. You think I'm going to get them for Mother's Day? Come on.
Yeah, I really hope they come back in stock for Mother's Day.
I was like, I mean, technically, you know, the only set that should be out for like the seasonal sets are the seasonal sets. I mean, we should be getting these other ones for a full year. Problem is like you said, I mean, some people got them, and then Legoland had them, and one of the guys in my group posted, "Oh, Legoland's got them," and then before I could frickin' even get them there, they were like sold out. Which reminds me, maybe I'll go there right now and see that's your shop.
Yeah, my mom wants more of those roses and tulips. She likes those.
Yeah, I mean, they look pretty good, but I mean, well, and then we got those new video guys, whatever, out. I haven't went looking for them yet. I did see them at the Bricks and Minifig store. They had a bunch of them, but I didn't pick any up at that price. So.
Did you see the pictures of if you found a full case, what order they're in?
No, I didn't look at that yet.
Well, I'll probably do the case pictures, so at least you can pick which ones you want.
Oh wait, that is the Build a Minifigure. The Legoland had the Build a Minifigure Spring Collection or something. Oh, the Butterfly Girl, the flower, the 15. Wow, Legoland BAM's a little bit more expensive than the Lego store stuff. And they got that new summer accessory kit. I sold the old one. That was one of the ones I sold with my Lego stuff I sold this last weekend. The old surfer pack that I had.
All these little white tiles look like pills just sitting in the bins.
What's up, Doc?
Oh, Doc.
Just for you, Doc. Look, I know you love this set. Look.
Hold on. What's that?
Doc loves the castle. This one, Reed.
Yes, Doc. Hoosier's fishing. Yeah.
You had to wait another 3 months to get it. Dang that hidden side castle. Everybody wants it, and it's just sitting there.
I didn't see it in the stores, though. Wow.
It's like TJ said. There's certain things day one that I will go out and buy, and when that castle was announced it was going to be released, I already had the money sitting there waiting. And now you can't get it. Everybody wants it, and I'm like, really? But,
Okay. Nope, they didn't have it. Still temporarily out of stock. Wah, wah, wah. That's the problem too. Is they get all these good gift with purchases, but they'll last a while because they don't have anything in stock on their website. So they'll be around for a while. I don't know. I'm trying not to buy as much stuff if I can avoid it. That's why when I can find, I can trade stuff. That's always nice.
Did you say that none of it's available over there, Reed?
What?
The flowers?
Oh yeah, no, they're not. No.
The bouquet's out of stock, but I've just looked and they've got the new tulips in.
The tulips. I want the tulips.
Nice.
I just thought I'd have a look at the UK for you. I've never ever.
Yeah, I guess I should do that. Let me go to the shop.lego that website. And let me change my region. Yeah, that's it.
Do you know, Reed? This is just for you. I have never ever been on this website in my life. I swear to that.
Let me go to the Asia Pacific. Let's see what they got over in. Let's see what they got in Malaysia. Yeah. I need you to ship it to the U.S., please.
Yeah. Roses and flower bouquet, and let me see if the tulips are out of stock as well.
We'll go Brazil. Let's see. That's a little bit closer. We'll go South America.
Yeah, because I placed a Bricks and Pieces order before all this funness hit back in February 1st or something. And I think my order just now shipped a couple days ago.
I was gonna say, well, yeah. I mean, the Bricks and Pieces. I think their website even says. I mean, we're looking at. And it probably is because Canada's out of that. Okay.
Well, I thought it'd be like a few extra weeks. It's like no, it's close to like a month before they actually shipped.
Well, you have to remember now too. I mean, as we talk about it, and then other people talk about it, before you know it, everybody's using it. Nobody's using the Pick-a-Brick. So in the end, that makes a lot of sense to me because I think it's a better deal anyways to do that than anything else. So
the vicious cycle of AVOLs. We want to share our hobby, but then we share our hobby and they become our hobby too.
Yeah. See, I mean, the Bricks and Pieces is kind of what, I mean, I like pieces more than I like sets, but there's a few sets I'd like to get, not so much just for me, but to be able to give to others and stuff. So that's kind of why it's nice when some of that stuff's in stock, but That's how it goes. So, but,
All I know is that when those tulips and roses finally came into stock, my mom jumped on those. She really wanted those.
Well, the funny thing is I didn't realize they were, day one, like whatever, January 1st or whatever it was. I didn't think those were going to be right then and there. Otherwise, I would have bought them then. So I wasn't thinking, what is going on here? Did I have maybe a miss? Did they give me the wrong parts? I have 2 dark gray. Was I supposed to have a gray and a tan? It shows a tan in the instructions, but I don't have a tan one. Somebody else build this car? Did I get 2 of the wrong parts? I think they shipped me with the wrong parts. It doesn't matter. It's hidden, I guess. Anybody out there in La La Land who got this set? Actually, look at the back. Let's see what does the back say. Guess I could look at the parts list. See, did they give me the right part? Did they give me the wrong part? They gave me the wrong part. Oh, look at that. It's a special collectible car now. I got 2 gray plates instead of a gray and a tan. Oh, I wonder if this is a one of a kind. My car's now more valuable now. Actually, you know what? Not only did they mess up, they gave me the... Oh, man. That won't even work. It's not even the right size. Super collectible.
Yeah, this site doesn't even have the flowers on it.
14. I think this is a 16. 2, 4. Oh, well, okay. I guess I was at Lego. Sweet. Okay, I need to go to the missing parts page for an actual missing part. Wow, imagine that. Missing sets. Set number. Ooh, I lost my page. 448. Oh, crap. Well, I know I got lots of clear. I guess I just build it up with clear, I guess.
Like you weren't looking for an excuse.
I guess I can look and see if I got some tan here. No, I had tan out in storage because I saw it the other night. I was counting it in one of my bins. White. A bag of white I was looking for the one day and I couldn't find. Where was I? That was a cup. Oh yeah, it was a pick-up cup that had tan. It was out in storage. I got some 1x4 white plates. They'll work. We'll add some white to this car. This is the 12, right? 2. Oh no, I actually need a 14.
Actually, you can't throw around parts willy-nilly. I need like 10 1x10 dark blue gray plate. The roof, the latest, the third incarnation of the roof that I'm using for this train coach, I had to raise the walls a little bit to make it fit, so it would look right. I've got one side of it done, but I ran out of plates to add to the other side.
What size? What size?
1x10 dark blue plate, dark blue gray plate.
Dark blue gray. Ooh, I don't know. Now you're really asking for miracles there. I know I've like 2x12 and light bluish gray back in the day when those were on the pickup wall.
It's no big deal, Reed. I was giving you a hard time, but as I said, if you were going to throw parts around,
Well, you know,
because
Lumberjack, you need to see his storage, buddy. He's got 600,000 of everything.
I might have dark bluish gray, but it's going to be the dark bluish gray and like in grab bags, and so I've got very sporadic numbers of those.
Well, the 2 pick-a-brick stores in my area, I have not had any luck at lately.
Actually, I do have all those dimension kits I just parted out. I could probably put.
Oh, I wish you hadn't said that.
What?
Did you see the picture on Insta the other day, Lumberjack?
No, apparently I didn't.
What?
Damn. It's got a whole table full. A whole table full.
Oh, what? Oh, are we?
I was hold on, let me find my checklist here. I still got the app on my phone. Wish list. Yep. I was 4 Ninjago sets away from having all the dimension sets. Not including the Supergirl that came with the PS4 set. Oh my god.
I hear this man's willing to trade stuff.
He already parted them out.
Oh no, not those. I didn't part all of them out. No.
Oh.
I parted out some starters. Some of the what did I part out? I parted out 6 of the starter brick packs and 6 of the Krager the Krager ones, the Krager fun packs. No, actually, I'm looking for a special picture. You'll like this. You'll like this. And this one might be even better. Yeah, this one will be better. Let me send it to my mail, because this one will be better to look at on a computer in full size than it will be to look on my phone. So,
what's up, Brick Buddies? Hello.
You'll laugh at this one, because this one's going to show true dimension of how much dimension I have. This is going to give you some 3-dimensional to it. So.
Oh boy.
I don't left my phone already. Come on, Yahoo. Open there it is.
Oh, great. You know how many Hope Castles I'm looking at on friggin' Insta? Which ones do you read?
I'm not Hope Castle. I'm assembling Hope on Instagram.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see here. Now we'll go in here.
No, it's like searching up Mike B on the YouTube. You're like 1,500 Mike B's. You have to hunt them down.
So this one, we'll share this one. This one, you'll enjoy this. This is, and this is all current stuff. So let's see here. So share screen, dimensions, 3-dimensional. Here we come. Here we go. Dimensions, 3-dimensional. There you go.
Oh. I need a Xbox One starter kit with a game disc.
I don't have the Xbox One, unfortunately.
And
I have 2 of the PS4s with Supergirl left. I have.
All right, I need a Supergirl, and I don't see the Ninjago I need.
Yeah, I only had one.
Nope, there's one of them, Master Wu.
Oh, see, he might be the only one I had. I had the Lloyd Green pack too. I had 2 of him floating over here on the left side.
Let's see.
Did I have the Ninjago pack? I don't know if I had the team pack. I don't think I had that one. I didn't get the Ninjago ones. I never saw on sale when everything went on sale. So they must have been hot. That or TJ bought them all at full price.
I got all the Ninjago first.
I need the J by himself.
I don't have
the Sensei Wu by himself, the Gold Lloyd, and the Cole and Kai 2-pack. Plus Supergirl. That's all I need to have all of them.
Hey, Brick Bunnies TV, how you doing?
Hi, Brick Buddies.
Hey, Brick Bunnies. Doc, yes, this was taken just the other day when I was cataloging my dimension stuff. Yes, this is I mean, while everybody was talking about Toys R Us going out of business, I just happened to be stopping at Target, and Target was liquidating all their dimension kits. I mean, their starter kits for $17, and the Supergirls were going for $35. So I was like, wow, okay, the whole thing for $17, and Supergirl's going for twice what I'm paying for the whole thing. Yeah, I think
I'll give you $17 for a PS4 starter kit, and you can leave the Supergirl in there.
I have some Supergirls laying around because I parted out 10 PS4s. I think it was 10 or 11 PS4s. I think most of them had Supergirl. I don't think they all had Supergirl. Most of them did. And then I have a PS3 that I opened for myself. I got Tanya's PS3 when I left Denver. I traded for something, and then Wii U's. I think I have 4 or 5 Wii U's. I have a couple 360 starter packs, 2 PS4s. And I have a bunch of the other, just the starter packs, just with the parts. That's why I parted out the other day. Let's see here. I opened 6 of the Kraggers. I mean, the Kraggers and the Lavos were $5. Those I never got cheaper than that. And I think I have 15 Kraggers open, and I think that's a stack of like 16 or 17 that are sealed. Well, I mean, I was going to have Crocs as prisoners for a while, and then they ended up becoming allies. And so, the Kraggers, I just didn't, think. But I mean, the Gremlins was cool. Gremlins was a good price, and I was like, those are cool figs. I got them right here. I got them in my stuff here. So I mean, I opened one pack because I liked what the guys looked like. So I opened that up. I bought the Midway because of the Defender game. The Back to the Future, obviously, because it had the hoverboard.
Ooh, look, I can see the Doctor Who one there. I can see it.
Yeah, there's 2 on the bottom. Yeah, the Doctor Who. I mean, some of them I hit Walmart's on my trips to Brickworld, and some of the packs, some of these big packs, these team packs that would start retail for $30, were going for $5, $2, or something like. Okay, I'm not passing on that. There's parts in there, if nothing else. E.T. was cool, so I picked up a few of him. I was an A-Team fan, so I had to have BA. Knight Rider I watched as a kid. I had to have that. Stay Puft, I had to have one of those. And then, of course, the Lord of the Ring guys I just thought were cool. Gimli and all that, the dwarfs and stuff. So, I mean, in the end, my nephew has the same thing at his house, too. He's got it, and he plays a little bit. That's kind of, so in the end, somebody's benefiting more than me because I don't play it very much. I don't think I hardly play it at all. I bought it more or less because of the figures. I was like, well, it's got some cool figures in it, I mean, the parts are like okay, but the figs are what really are cool. So, and if it was cheap and it was cheap Lego, for some reason my brain just said, buy it. It's cheap Lego. You got to buy it. Okay.
Buy it all.
Well, yeah, those things I probably did buy them all if they were $2 or $5 for 15, 20.
But that's it, Reed. Your brain told you to buy it all, buddy, but you're not hoarding it away saying that the world can't have any of it. That's the nice part.
Well, that's true. Well, yeah, because I mean, in the end, I'm need to be able to afford to pay for my storage. So,
well, this is why we have our Lego Addicts Anonymous group. Every Saturday.
I keep missing the meetings.
It's called the yard sale at the shows.
Oh, those are dangerous. I don't like that.
Hey, but we're helping. We're helping someone else sell it.
Haley, can I ask who put the meeting right next to a Lego store? Because I always get one step away and I end up in the Lego store.
That's why we try to, train your brain. Don't go in there. Don't go in there.
That's why I bought these guys, just because they had the trans blue stuff. I figured, hey, if I build something where I can shoot, I mean, I got clear shooters. I was like, interesting. I know this was probably one of the better parts that was on the pick-a-brick wall when they had the blue lightsaber blades. I was like, yeah. I got Caber or Ice Sabers galore. Yeah. Or Chi, I guess, they'd be Chi Sabers, yeah. I guess. Chi Sabers.
I've
I
seen
think 2 episodes
of Chima,
the big one. I think this thing bent more, I think. What?
I've seen like 2 episodes of Chima, so I have no idea what's going on over there.
I had it the other day. I had one sitting around here. I was watching it because I was like, oh, and then I was like, oh, my guys are all the guys that are like supposedly bad. Well, that's just not fair. I think they got it wrong.
I like, yeah, because I think I tried to get at least one of each tribe because I like the figs.
For those people that didn't see last night, I got my Dino Dudes Kickstarter yesterday. So
Yeah.
Haley, are you a dinosaur person? Like these really cool dinosaur costumes.
I know. I was looking at them. I can't do any non-essential purchases at the moment. So
I know.
on my list.
So I did purple, glow in the dark, and green. So if you're interested, I can maybe lose the green ones if I had to, have you check them out, see if you like them. And I did of course I did the crazy bricks. I did the Dino Dude brick, the crazy brick, candy cane, candy corn. And so
Kind of looks like Mr. Was it Mr. DNA with the eyes there?
Which one?
They had in Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
they had the Mr. DNA with the eyes. That's what the crazy.
The eyes in the brick.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the video game, Mr. DNA.
Yeah, Mr. DNA. Yep.
I don't know. I don't know what he modeled them after, but yeah. Yeah, no, I was just like one of those things where Crazy Bricks is one of those guys. I bought a lot of those chrome swords and stuff that the Ice Bears have and stuff I got from him. Well, he's the guy that built the Lego Munchkin board. And so when he came to Brick World and stuff, for the Brick Worlds I've been to, I have not missed a Lego Munchkin game yet. I actually did have someone play in my paid spot last year or 2 years ago when I streamed it. I wanted to stream it live, and so I streamed it live. And so somebody sat in for me. And I think there's been 4 games and I am 0 for 4. I just do have some really limited edition swag though from the games. So I have a Munchkin Holy Grail card, and I have a sack that was a special. The only problem is some of my good stuff, like I traveled with, I think my actual Lego notebook bag or book bag got water damage in one of my storages. Kind of sucked. Let's see if I can.
I've got a question for you, Reed.
Yeah.
When you worked at the Lego shop, right? Now I'm a little bit confused by all of this in the UK, so maybe you can elaborate. Did you ever purchase any of the Legoland sets? Do you know what I mean? Because they did do a castle, didn't they?
I've got one. Not the castle, but
Yeah, along that basis. But no, I know they did a castle a few years back, Reed, because I tried to buy it.
I think he's froze. Since he said he was having internet issues.
Please stand by? There we go. Please stand by.
Oh yeah. Hold on. I'll put my sign up for Reed here. Where is it?
Here, I'll put up this sign for Reed.
Yep.
For lunch. He's already had his ice cream and cake, TJ.
So, one of the guys in our lug has been pushing for droid arms.
Mm-hmm.
So,
droid
on our Discord channel, I made a propaganda poster. It's the I want you. It's the I want you for the anti-droid arm committee, keeping the galaxy safe.
I'm so behind on any lug meeting or anything. It's like I get the emails, I just haven't sat down and looked at them all yet.
I think I'm in trouble. I just looked up the Crazy Bricks website. Oh my god.
I did. I think I did that yesterday. I was looking at the dinos.
Well, I remember when that Kickstarter started, like when it first popped up.
First started.
But I never supported it.
All right. I haven't seen Crazy Bricks before. Let's look.
I think the only Lego themed Kickstarter was that fish project, the Forma. I think that's the only thing I've ever supported with any Lego related ones.
I'm back. Freaking
Oh, you
internet.
made it back.
That's what I don't like. I don't like any Comcast, Spectrum. I don't like their equipment. Their equipment is absolute garbage. But oh well. So, I think the modem's going bad because I've been having problems the last couple days. So what's up, Brett? You were going to ask a question. Sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to disconnect. Honestly, I wasn't afraid.
That's cool. We was talking about the Lego Land sets, Reed.
The which sets?
The Lego Land, because quite a few years back, they did a castle. Because I tried to buy it, and Josh will tell you, you know about me trying to buy that castle. Josh, that was a Legoland castle, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The one that I missed out on, because, we bidded on it, and in the time took the person to reply.
It was the original, just generic theme before they had, like, castle. It just said Legoland on it. Before they started actually putting castle and breaking them down into the, I guess, better themes, so to speak.
Yeah. Did you purchase any of them bits while you was with Lego, Reed?
No, I don't think so.
Those sets were like mid 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, I probably have some from that day, but I don't think I have any castle from that day. I don't think I didn't have any castle as a kid. I had Space, and that was it. Space and City.
See, I'm surprised Brett didn't. If you weren't part, because you don't go on Bricklink very often, right?
I've never been on there, Haley. Never.
See, you should have been on there when they were selling that castle.
Ooh, yeah, that was. Yeah, I passed on that, and I wish I didn't. But,
I know. I picked up the Western and one in a car, but
I picked up the manufacturing one myself.
Yeah. But Bricklink had a challenge where you could submit a build, and only 10 sets got picked, where you can buy them off of Bricklink. And they were actually packaged really nice.
I wanted to get the little pop gun set for the carnival.
Yeah, that one's good too. So I like that one and the. Oh, it had the bicycle rack for like touring around. They had the car with it too, the vehicle.
All right. Well, I have to call it a night because I'm going to get up early tomorrow. So I'm going to head out.
This one, here's the castle.
Night, TJ.
See you later, Jay.
Later, Jay. Yeah, here you go. I'm sharing the castle, I hope. Is this it? Here,
Yeah,
Haley,
that's one of them, Reed. That wasn't the exact one I was going for, but yeah, it's close.
Yeah,
that
this
was
is the Bricklink one, yeah. Yeah, that's the last, in terms of old castles, I don't think I had anything from that day. A Legoland castle. Oh, that's a really old one. It's not the Weetabix, is it?
No, not quite.
From 1970. That's the only one that comes up under Legoland castle.
Hang on. Let me bang eBay up.
Because the only other castle would have been the Lego yellow castle.
No.
I don't know. Interesting, because Classic Castle and Legoland Castle. It just shows up the really one. Legoland shows the one from 1970, and then the Classic Castle shows the yellow. So it must have been under something else then. Go something else.
Set 6080.
Huh?
It's set number 6080.
Yeah, I'll read it.
Oh, King's Castle.
Yeah, there's one there.
Lion Knight is what that was under. Okay. 84? No, I didn't. I mean, I would have been a sophomore in high school. I wasn't really into the castle. I was into the space stuff. I don't even know if I really ever saw the castle stuff, to tell you the truth. Probably wasn't looking for it if it was there. So I was a big space guy back then. I was a Fazoom back in the day. Zoom.
I had almost all the Forest Men sets. Forest Men and the Wolf Pack.
After the 80s space, that's when I got out. I was into Commodore and computers back then. I just never... I looked away and never looked back, at least till...
I will say this. I see the Lego Vikings the other day for the first time. I quite like the look of that.
Yeah, see, that'd be kind of cool to bring back, too. Any of that old stuff. I mean, truly, the thing is, now we have to think about after the debacle with the blacksmith shop is now we have to really think and listen to what Lego says. So the thing is, the question is it true that the goat mold is so hard to make that you can't make it? Or is it the fact that you just didn't want to make it? Or was the fact that it's just too expensive? The question is now is, that's the thing is some of those sets were freaking awesome. Like you said, like the Vikings and all that stuff. So it'd be really cool to bring back some of that.
I call bullshit on all of that because they just made Eeyore, and that's a crazy mold for Eeyore.
Well, I think we had this. Did we not have this Thursday night? I used to work in an injection molders, so
that's right. You said that. You're right.
The fact that the mold has been destroyed, they could have one made in 10 seconds. That isn't hard work, especially with the progression in 3D design and printing. Yeah, they could redo the goat if they wished. But like you say, it's more we want it, so they won't give it to us kind of deal.
They want us wanting more and let the price of it go up.
Well, what's funny is, that's why I joke, because it'd be interesting to know how much the molds are to make, because, like I said, I talked to Richard at Brick Forge and said, why don't you bring the goat back? He says, because as soon as I bring it back, then Lego's going to bring it back, which means then mine aren't going to sell. And I'm like, well, the rate Lego's going, you might as well bring it back, because
do it for the fans, Richard. Do it for the fans.
Yeah, they're just dragging their feet. So in the end, and what's funny is they did the Centaur bodies, and then Lego did do the Centaur bodies, but and I don't know if you guys heard, but Lego had actually used, I think with one of the games or something, they had actually used the Centaur body from Brick Forge in a Lego financed game or something somewhere. I think actually Richard or somebody said they had to point it out to Lego, say, hey guys, just so you know, that's not yours. I think I heard that somewhere and I had to laugh. I was like, really? Wow. Okay. Well, if it happened after 2017, I'd believe it, because that was when Lego did all their liquefaction of all their really intelligent employees. That would make real sense there that, that someone missed it. You got rid of all the people that really knew what was going on. So, So, in the end, it's kind of those things that made me laugh, because I was like, oh, well, that's cool, Richard. You get free publicity for your stuff. That's, hey, can't complain about that. So, but yeah, it would be nice to have some of that stuff. And that's the thing, is that's why we talk about it on our shows, is because a lot of that stuff was pretty daggone sweet. The farming sets, the goats, the pigs, the horses, a lot of that stuff that was farming, the tractors, all that stuff. I'm going to start, I need to figure out how to add like guts, like big, fat, ugly guts to all my minifigs and say, you know what? If all you're going to do is feed my minifigs pizza and cookies, stuff like that, this is what they're going to end up like. They're going to look just like this, but in minifig scale. They're going to have this nice, big, nice gut from, not being active enough and just eating all kinds of junk food. So if someone can figure out how all my minifigs can have giant guts, you let me know. And I will put them in all my minifigs.
Reed,
including
I can tell you firsthand, right? Tommy Lee, the baby, watches stop motion upstairs, right, on YouTube. Now, I don't know where you get them from, but you can get the guts that attach to the minifigures.
Okay. I'm gonna go hunt for that. I need that. Especially need one for my sig fig, so. And as soon as I put it on my sig fig, hopefully then I can start losing it. So.
Like I say, I only know because the baby watches it upstairs.
Well, just dropped a really small piece somewhere on my floor. Oh gosh, I hate small parts.
Take off your shoes, you'll find it.
That's what I'm afraid of. I build in clear. Trust me, I find clear on the floor all the time. Ow! 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 Oh, man, ow! I found stuff the other day when I was just moving stuff around. It's like, oh, look at that, a clear plate. I can spot clear like nothing these days. It's all these other colors I can't see what the darn. Because they've actually got color to them.
The one of the security guards and his wife for the first company that I started wrestling with kept saying that they wanted me to have a Lego death match. And his wife would say, it'll never work because he'll be too busy trying to pick them up and put them in his pockets to take home.
Lumberjack, why do you think Mrs. Brett won't take me to Legoland?
You'll be trying to shoplift all the really cool stuff in the park. Is that maybe it? Yeah. What do we got here? Ooh, a seat. Oh, did I do that right? Oh, did I do that right? No, I did it right. All right, I did it right. Okay.
You're killing me, Eclipse Graphics.
Why? What's going on with Eclipse now?
A couple items I want have been sold out and they haven't restocked them yet.
Aren't they doing their March Madness sale coming up, or one of them are doing their March Madness
Something
sale?
with minifigs, but yeah, I was looking for accessory stuff. See, they're one of the ones that at our last Brick Universe they weren't at, and I was disappointed because I was looking forward to having them as vendors because I was going to pick up some stuff without having to have it shipped.
Oh. Yeah, they were the ones that made a couple custom pics for me back in the day. They made my sister's fig, and they made Jim. Might have to have him do a couple more.
Brick Forge was the other one. I need to look them up, see what they got.
I ordered a bunch of stuff through. What was the name of that? The other one that does the custom stuff. What's the name? Not Brick Forge.
Brick
No.
Show Shop.
No, I want to say like something customs or something maybe. I can't find my bag now. I bought some like weapons and stuff through them. I don't know, let me see. I might even have the page. Let's see here. Oh crap! My badge keeps falling. Let's see here. Other bookmarks. Lego. Oh crap! I got to figure out which one of all these it could be. I got too many bookmark pages in my Lego thing. Go figure.
Folder after folder after folder.
Yep. Centaur Original Designs.
Actually, no. Who was the one that I got? Who was the one from the summer auction, Haley, that I was supposed to still buy something from? Who was that?
Oh, for the chess set?
Yeah.
That's Chad.
Chad. Yeah.
Awesome.
Actually, I saw that chess set at the Bricks and Minifig store just the other day.
Yeah, I'll text him because I know
Whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, actually, I do have money now. I mean, actually, because I sold some stuff. But I mean, yeah, if he wants to get rid of this stuff eventually, I think it was me and I haven't seen her in a while. Who's the other one that got that stuff?
Yeah, because I know I got one, you got one, and
I think I actually got two. You got one, and then what's your name got one. I think there were four, weren't there?
was it Mary?
Mary. I think Mary. Was it Mary? Was it Mary? Or was it? I thought it was someone else.
Somebody.
I don't have that calendar handy. It was in one of my calendars. I wrote that down too. I think it was Mary. Can't think of the person's name, but I don't think it was Mary. I want to say it might have been someone else.
Yeah, it'll come to us.
I can't think. My brain isn't working. I don't remember what the name of this company was that I was looking at. It wasn't Brick Arms. There was another one. I can't think of it.
I've seen Citizen Brick.
No. You know, it's not them.
Minifigure FX.
No. I'm wondering. I thought I had the parts for the weapon.
Clone Army Customs?
No, not Clone Army. No, this is just. I don't say. Is there maybe just a Brick Arm? Not Brick Arms.
Brick Arms. Brick Arms is
No.
Oh no, Jesse, did Jerry have your WandaVision talk?
Yeah.
Finally watched it yesterday.
Nice. Happy? Pretty good series.
Yeah, no, they finished it right, I think.
I got peanuts. I found some peanuts underneath my stuff. That's pretty always fun to do. Found some food. Some food
Hey,
hiding.
that's for Chester. Put it back.
That's bad. That's really too bad. He didn't find it before I did. It's lost now. What's the name of that? I had bags with the name on the company of it, but except it looks like I've maybe moved everything out of their bags. What was that? What was the name of the company? Man. I guess if I go looking, let's see, Lego.
I don't even know what you're looking for. Weapons? Brick Warriors?
Ooh, maybe that's it.
They did a lot of custom weapons. Brick Warriors.
Let me see, Brick. I think it might be them. Yeah, it's them. Yeah, because I bought the you bought like the loots and the cornu horns and the lyres and the reed pipes. You know, I bought some instruments and stuff. So my ice bearers. Well, because if the guy on Bricklink doesn't get back to me about these bagpipes, I mean, man, I wanted to buy a bunch of those. I was going to buy a bunch of the bagpipes for. So I could have a march, so the ice bears could have a procession stuff. So, I mean, the guy that has the most is selling them for a boatload of money, and I was trying to get him to sell me for a little bit less than the full amount that he had. So, half of what he had. So, okay, so that. And remember, since I didn't have the right plate, and of course, when my internet crashed, I closed the page with the requesting of parts. Parts. So I would have to go back in later and finish that when I know I have internet and I'm not streaming. So. Okay, yeah, so that's good. And I don't have it. I don't have this favorited, so I guess I better put that in there. Another one to add to my bookmarks. Oh, Ingrid Wynn. Yep, I think it was Ingrid. Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, Ingrid won the other one. So yeah. Well, I was funny because I saw that at the Bricks and Mini thing. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, those places have been those places have got to be pretty busy. I mean, I don't think any of the bricks minifigs I know of are taking, giving any money out. I think they're, taking trades and stuff right now just because they got so much stuff.
Well, sad thing is the closest bricks minifigs to me is 6 hours away.
Wow.
Well, no, I take that back. Closest, the only one in Tennessee is 6 hours away on the other side of the state. But in about, I don't know, 3 to 4 hours, about 4 hours, I could get to the one in Louisville, Kentucky. You then got to torment Charlie and Hoosier while I'm up there.
Well, that sounds like that's worth a trip right there.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to do that, I'll just go to Bricks and Hoosier or Bricks and Charlie and save some money.
Put a madhouse or whatever.
Yeah, I thought about doing that too, but we decided we were going to do that this weekend. And then we decided it'd be best to wait till we have more money. Just in case we find more than we plan on finding.
Who is it? Yeah, no, I know I've been in like two of them, and each one they just had overpriced pieces and they weren't willing to negotiate. So I just walked out. I was like, all right, I'll go spend my money down the street.
Yeah, a lot of them probably aren't going to negotiate too much. I mean, in the end, it's like, we all kind of are going to look for, basically we all know what we kind of want or something, I guess, for the most part. So,
yeah, because the price of the pieces we were looking at, or the sets, they were like charging way over Bricklink prices. It's like. Yeah, no, since it's a franchise, they have to make money.
Yeah, I mean, in the store I go to, they've got a fair amount of stuff too. I mean, they've always got. I do buy stuff from them. I mean, obviously, I'll go buy. I mean, I've been obviously hunting for the squirrels and stuff once in a while, so I'll go in and see what they got for figs. I mean, I actually sold them a couple of the CMFs once, like one of the series I was able to find certain ones. Is like, do you guys want some of these? And because with the feeling I can find the ones, and so I'll do that once in a while. I don't know. I mean, I'm always willing to help a little bit. I help people in the stores once in a while too. Like the one day I was meeting somebody who isn't a member of the lug yet, but buys a bunch of stuff and whatever. I was talking to him and he's like, oh yeah, well, I was kind of looking for this one. I said, well, here you go. You can have this one. Pretty sure this is it. You can feel this part. This is what it is. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. I'm like, yeah.
I'm looking for a vintage blacksmith shop.
Well, that one it's gonna be a little harder to do because that one that's a lot of parts. It's not like just walking up and feeling. And I haven't seen any large box type things in stores where I can just walk up and feel and hope I can find an actual set like that. That'd be kind of cool though. So you can feel the boxes, and by feeling the boxes, with a blindfold on, we'll sell you that set for whatever. Be like, sweet. Oh wow, this box. Let me see. Okay, let me put my hands across. Oh wow, that's a little large. Not quite the size of the blacksmith shop. It must be Fortunately, Lego doesn't do any 3D printing on their boxes, so it'd be like, well, this could be just about anything from 2005 to 2009. With the size of the box, it's before the green days. That's the only problem. You can't do that with boxes. They all look too much alike. Would be quite humorous, though. You walk into a store. I need to walk into Bricks and Minifigs one time and just close my eyes, walk to the wall, and just kind of start feeling the boxes and just kind of, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm just trying to see if I can figure out what set this is by just feeling the box, Got to get used to it for when minifigs when the CMFs go to just cardboard. I want to see if I can figure out which fig is which fig, That would make good for a good. That might make for a good YouTube video that could go viral. What is that idiot doing on the wall, feeling boxes blindfolded?
Like up and get police called. It's called security. We got another one. Filling up the boxes.
He's touching them all.
It's when they go, Tommy, we got one of them YouTubers here again.
You know what's funny is I was at the show up in Green Bay that one weekend, and I don't know what was going on. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm looking, and there's a couple kids there, and they had obviously now that I'm seeing all this thing about unemployment fraud and everything, I'm kind of going, But before that, it was just like I saw these kids they had like a wad of cash. I couldn't tell if it was real or was fake or what it was, and they just had it, and they were just like laying on the ground and taking pictures of they threw the money on the ground and taking pictures of it. I'm like, what is this? And I'm just like, like mass, like a big wad. I mean, the wad's like, the wad's like probably 3-4 inches thick, and I'm just like, well, what is that? Real money? Is that 20s, hundreds? What is that? And I'm just I was like looking at it, going, what are they doing? But it was wild because I'm just like, people were looking, and I was looking too, and I'm like, I don't know what this is. What are they doing? I mean, this is kind of unique and unusual. Are they doing is this the new thing? Let's do a TikTok or a crazy video of us laying on the ground, showing off all our hordes of money or whatever. It's kind of weird. Made me think of that. That's a pretty neat looking car, man. They should make all their cars like this. Come on, kiddies, you're gonna have to learn how to build cars a little bit better now. We're going to like this custom width. Let's see, 2 minifigs.
Reed, are you going to actually ask any millennial onwards to build a set? If it ain't got a lead or it doesn't do it itself, they're not going to understand it, Reed.
This is such a sweet looking car, man. This is pretty
Tell them
nice.
it's the real Minecraft.
What?
Don't confuse them, Josh. Don't
before a game.
There's my mom upstairs like, what? Don't tell me I got giant rodents in the ceiling again. What in the Sam hell is it? What? Really? What is this? Is that fancy? What? Is that fancy? Oh, that's a window? Wow, okay, that's not what I would do, but okay. A weird looking window. Oh yeah, why did they put the surfboards on there? That's could put a sticker and done about the same effect and made it that much better, Yeah, there's not enough studs holding that surfboard on. That's the problem.
It falls under the category of what I like to call it was a good idea at the time.
It's a good idea for submission purposes, but not a good or it was a good idea to try it, but once the surfboard, doesn't adhere to the two studs because you don't have enough tube support in the back. Yeah, that's the problem. If they could put a tube, the problem is if they could have added a tube to the surfboard right back here between two studs, then it would work perfect. But yeah, it's not. I think they looked at it and it should work, but theory is different than reality. So, I know why, because it's on the one tube, so it needs to have that little tube in the back. It has to have that an actual tube in the back that you could sit on, and then it would work. That's the issue. Not between two tubes. It's using a tube, and only one tube for that size of part does not have enough clutch support, unfortunately.
Good night, Bunny. Brick Bunnies TV.
Night, Brick Bunnies.
Bye.
Need as much clutch as possible, and there's not enough clutch. That is the kicker. Yeah, there's no Mike tonight. I wonder what he's doing.
Reed, no one said the P word yet.
Polybag.
Oh, you done it.
Auction.
Yeah, no, he won't.
Auction brings in Willie. Auction will be Willie. Pick Polybag will be Mike. Let's see.
Say trains might bring Hoosier.
No, he was here. He'll be back maybe.
Listen, Haley, if you want to go and open the tool chest, I'll think about installing Minecraft.
Oh, yeah, don't get me started on that damn tool chest, man.
Well, it's not that Hoosier's not here. What a time for me to go on.
What do we need? Who else would we need? What's the other trigger words for other people? Well, we need, there are other Chima enthusiasts. We need our play enthusiast, butt chop.
Chop.
We need the play enthusiast. Where's he tonight?
Chopper.
I actually did think he was going to appear last night, Reed, being as you had all that Chima out.
Go to put my tires on, and he already falls out. Oh, you know what? I don't like the way the rims are. The rims the other way.
A chop.
Here, chop, chop. Here, chop, 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 chop. Not a bad looking car. Yeah. We'll put the woman driving.
I like that you can actually put both pigs inside.
Yeah, it's because of that window panel on the side. That's the thing. That's what did it.
How's the police station coming along, Jesse?
Are you done yet?
Hey, yeah. I was just posting about it. I got the second level done, and
lavender.
That's where we're at as far as building it together. But I love the use of the rubber band. Look at this string theory wall where they're like, they got the pictures and they're trying to figure out the theory of the crime. What do you call that? The yarn, and the.
Oh yeah.
Board.
They're trying to pinpoint the point of where the criminals are at.
String board theory. That thing's awesome. And then they got a mugshot room. There's a little camera in here.
I like that.
I got Agatha in here with her rabbit right now.
Was it her?
Senior
what
Scratchy.
did the rabbit do now?
They got a really cool typewriter. There's an old school phone with a printed cheese tile, but the typewriter is really nice with these Tiffany lamps. Pretty simple, but and the stair technique. I don't know if you guys seen these stairs yet, but they brick build.
Because I want to take that design and redo my Palace Cinema stairs. They have that going up instead.
Kind of snap together, but you can kind of tell how they're like building sideways and snapping it into the wall. Yeah, a lot of little details. I'm just kind of taking it all in right now. There's even like a brick built sink that I'm like, okay, another design for a sink.
No, they did really good. Good with it.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys built it on Hoosier Stream a little while ago, right?
Yeah, we picked it up on the first and we all built it.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm doing a build along with Brick Huntress and Iceberg and a handful of other people on Instagram. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I was watching y'all stream earlier.
Nice, yeah. It's entertaining. You have like trivia and stuff. Trivia on Mel.
Man, I figured he was at least close to his 20 years,
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, he can get to
Hang it up.
Yeah.
drama. Need some inner personnel drama.
Yeah, sadly, that's everywhere.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you can leave, but like probably another person like that I don't know. Anyway, yeah, all the little donuts and all the little stuff in here is super cool.
Because I ordered, or I dug out the giant donut from the city set. So I have that one and Homer. I gotta go hunt down Homer. He's somewhere in the collection.
Oh yeah, Homer should be in here for sure.
Stick him outside trying to buy the donut. We're trying to put one in the car.
Huge donut, put it on the car.
Oh yeah, because he had the Simpsons car came in that set too. Oh, okay. Yep. He's gonna be outside trying to load it on the car.
These trees, earpiece.
Those are so cool.
I haven't bulk ordered any of those, but now that if I do, I'd probably get green because you could do that.
I would.
Architecture fans, the brickwork on just the front of the building, great.
Yeah, Brick Wars. I bought a bunch of the deer horns and stuff.
Kind of maxed out tonight. I'll see you guys another time.
Okie dokie.
Oh, I suppose we'll let you go.
All right.
I ain't
enjoy
doing
the
much
screen.
longer. It's 5 a.m.
This one time we'll let you go early.
I know you gave me a funny comment the other day. That was pretty funny.
What?
There's consequences if you leave the stream.
Hey, those race bears are super serious, man.
Yeah. But, you know, I'm here watching you guys are lurking and willing to join from time to time. So
There you go.
you guys take care. We'll see you on the next one.
Yep. Later. Have a good night.
Good night.
So you got some of the big horns and stuff. And that Brick Warrior site. Let's see. How do I hold this thing? If Jim can hold this thing. Let's see here. How does this work? Oh yeah, it's gonna go into his mouth. Okay, let's see, like this maybe. Let's see here. Oh, okay. So it holds it like.
Ugh.
Miss Mandy Pooh, what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do here?
Oh, yeah, there we go. Kind of like that, I guess. Olden time stuff. Just need a minifig head with a couple stud holes on the side, and I could have my own mini deers, you know, mini figgy deers or whatever.
or Satan horns, whichever way you want to look at it. Oh, man. I am so going to enjoy getting into bed.
I'm surprised you're still up, Brett.
It's only 5 a.m. I've got school run next week, Hayley, so I'm enjoying it. Believe I'm enjoying it.
Do that.
I like that. The kids can go back to school, but they can't open my Lego shop. I don't know.
Oh well.
You're too big. You're too big, puppy dog. You're getting too big. You can't do this.
Oh, don't get me started about dogs.
I got this one who's trying to get a lap.
Well, no, we went out today and was looking at a couple of dogs at a couple of different pet shops. And I asked about getting a service dog for my PTSD, my anxiety, and my diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
$6,000.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I said, I don't even pay that much for my car.
Well,
And that's
Yeah.
not including all the extra like training and
Josh,
oh,
my dad happens to be a dog behaviourist trainer, so don't worry about the training. Just get a dog.
that was for the dog. 6,000.
All right, go to the pen and pick a dog, and then slip me old man $1,000. You come over, have a little holiday, and train your dog.
Heck, send the money to Brett's dad. Have him pick up a dog, train it, then you just go over and pick it up.
Do you know what, guys? Totally off subject. I'm just going to bring this up because this shocked me, right? With the lockdown, my dad is an official German Shepherd breeder in the UK, right? I spoke to my dad 2 days ago and I said to him, because the last time I spoke to him, he said dogs without pedigrees during the lockdown have gone up pretty much 5 times in value. So I said, so what are they worth now? 1,500. He said, oh, no. He said, near on 4,000 a pop. So it seems that since everyone's been locked down, the idea has been to go and get pets. So when we all go back to work, what's going to happen?
Those guys are going to be like, so where'd you go?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let me just eat your sofa to remind you I'm here.
Yeah, you leave me home alone. Let's see how it goes, buddy.
We had the same discussion regarding Lego. Like, yeah, you can't hardly find anything in stores right now, but once they get rid of all the restrictions and open everything back up, how much are you going to find on Marketplace? Which is great for us to get it at a cheaper price as long as they don't realize what they have.
Yeah. No, but those dogs are, yeah, depending on what breed you get.
A retriever is going to be a golden retriever. Either a golden retriever or a lab. I don't remember.
Either one. They're good. They're good dogs.
See, I always wanted a German Shepherd. Then my sister's German shedded so much. I said, no, to hell with that.
The labs. Oh dear Lord, because the lab before we got our last recent dog we had to put down, she shedded so much that I would give her a bath. It would be 2 dogs in the bathtub by the time I was done. And I loved her to death, but it's like, man. And then the new one, The one I got for my mom, she's a labradoodle, and she barely sheds.
Yeah,
I give her a bath, and there's like,
I think they said Labradoodles were good for that too, as far as being a decent breed for a service dog.
and she's smart. She's wicked smart. Other than being a little destructive.
Hmm.
Are you right? You're not falling asleep, buddy, are you?
What?
He's playing Minecraft. He's in that I'm playing Minecraft mode.
No, I'm actually I'm at Brick Warriors. My bad. Sorry.
We were close.
I bought that stuff. I was looking just to see what they had for some of the stuff sale or whatever I was looking to see.
Yeah.
They got some of I like their arrow halves. I haven't used them yet, but I'm going to have to at some point.
Wow.
Where it looks like the arrow's in the ground type kind of thing, or in the armor or whatever. Bought a bunch of the crutches. I have to buy some more of those. My icebergs keep getting injured, unfortunately. Oh, wow, only a quarter? Dang.
We've hit 3 hours, guys. I'm going to say goodnight to everyone.
Night, Brett.
Okay.
No doubt I shall catch everybody tomorrow. Have fun.
Have a good night, Brett.
Take care, people.
Everybody's dropping like flies.
I know.
Might have to, switch over and play some craft. Well, I mean, I actually created a realm, Haley. So I got a realm now. So
Yeah.
I can play anytime. So I know Mike's been in there. Jesse's been in there. Tanya came in when it was just still a world. And then Kevin's son, Mr. Wagner's son, came in and played a little bit with Jesse and I the other night. And so, yeah. So,
Yeah, you'll have to get. Well, you have to get me that code, so I'll come in and carve out my territory.
well, if you're when you're playing, I just invite you. I just got to. I think. Well, I mean, what I probably need is I just need to write down the name of your account and just give you just invite you to the realm. I might even have you on my list. I probably just have to invite you. I think.
Yeah, because I know with Chris, I had to get the code because I was playing on the Switch. Now I'm playing on the PlayStation now because now they made it cross cross-platform friendly.
Well, do you play through like? Oh, do you have like? Are you playing? Do you have like a username like through the Xbox Live or anything that?
Oh yes, I do.
So I think that
the invites are kind of weird because I can't. If you send me an invite, it doesn't pop up because I'm not I'm not actually on the Xbox, even though I have the account.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if you join once through the realm through like maybe through the Xbox, if it'd be good on the Switch then too, because you're playing through your account, right?
Yeah, because I'm playing through my account because the only thing I did was just he gave me the server, not the server number, the the code to get in the server. All the servers have special. Everyone gets a special code.
I think the way everybody joined mine is I sent invites to join the realm to their account or to their name, and then they just joined through that. And then I think I invited them too, maybe at some point too. I can't remember. That or they maybe through the invite to the realm they might have just joined. I can't remember. I haven't sent any codes yet that I'm aware of.
We believe.
Let's see here. Oh, you know what? Maybe I don't have you on my list of friends. Because I got Bubba, I got B for C, Bigfoot. Well, you know why? Because I probably might not have written down all the names, actually. That ain't a problem. If nothing else, you could always just type your name, the name you use into the private chat, and I could just send an invite or something and see if that works too.
Oh, it's just my name, Haley Bricks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's probably what happens. I probably forgot to. But do you have an icon for yours or not? Do you have a picture under for the Haley Bricks?
Shoot. Let me get my phone.
Let's see here.
So,
Hailey, right? And then Bricks. There's no missing, no nothing or anything in the middle.
Yeah, let me go to the account and see what it was.
Both time I typed it, I got two different. Oh, crap.
Yeah, because it was Haley Bricks all together. Let me see if I can log in. Oh, Xbox. Yeah. There we go. All right. Dang Xboxers, man.
Wasn't planning on playing yet, but I got attacked, and so I needed to build a quick fort. Noticed I lost my head armor. Oh, dang
Yeah,
spiders.
Yeah, it's just capital H, capital B all together, and I have a knight as my picture, I guess.
Oh, okay. That's what I saw. Okay.
Yeah. I wonder if I can change that.
The first time I didn't see it, and then it was
Well, I guess you can only change it to Xbox games. Oh, look, there's a chameleon. That'd be cute. Oh, looking at all the little icons.
oh, if I even really looked at mine. I don't know what I put. I don't know what I did for mine.
Well, you're speaking Greek to me now, so I think I'll call it an evening.
We're still building, I promise.
No, it's okay. I think we have plans to get up early in the morning and go do something before it gets too crowded.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just go. Oh, enjoy the Sunday.
Yeah. So I'll catch you next time, gang.
Yeah. Later.
See you,
Josh.
Night.
Not really.
Well, so you have an invite for whenever. So I think I sent you one, so you should be good. So I believe so. At least to get into the realm, and then So yeah, it's. I mean, basically, Mike. I mean, it'll spawn you right in front of the castle, right in front of the small keep and the big castles nearby and all that stuff. So, I mean, if you go into the keep, there's a wall with a bunch of locations. So if you're able to teleport, like type in teleportations, there's a couple locations that I actually had built, like there were a couple places I built a couple tree houses type kind of thing, and a couple huts and stuff. I went and hit them once and just kind of built some cool locations. Something to check out. I mean, I sent one. I sent Kevin's kid to one, but then he came back right away. So I guess I don't know if he never. I don't think he really picked one. So, and then I think Mike went out. I have a big rail system that goes from between the keep and the castle that goes out a long ways. And Mike went and where it teased to where I started going one direction and stopped. He built off in that area. And then I know Tanya's out there somewhere. She's got something built into the side of a mountain, but she hasn't been on in a while. So yeah, I just figured I'd figure a sort of realm, because that way I got the castle. What's ironic though too is I was going through all my sheets today looking to see if I could transfer all my locations to one pad, but different pages. And so I ended up in B4C server, and I was messing with my castle a little bit over there because I'm working on building the big castle over there too. So. Are you there, or did you freeze?
Oh, sorry. Got distracted for a second.
Well, that's fine. I was just like, wow, is it gonna be a night of everybody's freezing? It's all going down. No, I mean I write down so many coordinates and stuff. I was just trying to get them all organized, in terms of the different worlds and stuff. Because I play with Jesse on his, and then I play on B4C's, and then I play on mine. But on mine I have two different worlds too, so I probably need to. Oh, you know what? I suddenly remember that. You're right. I got two different worlds too. Oh man, I forgot about that. Interesting. Now that I think about that,
you need to get like a little notebook. I have a notebook.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I was trying to transfer to a notebook, and then just now I was thinking, that's right. I got two different. I have some other worlds too, and I'm thinking, crap. That's the problem. Is where's the points for that one? Because that one I don't see. Well, that one I might not have too many points anyways, but even then that kind of sucks because that's the one where I don't. Well, that one I might not have any points many points because that one's the one where I'm playing on. That one might have no cheats anyway, so I wouldn't have any points to go to because I wouldn't be able to teleport. So, because when I'm playing with no cheats, there's no teleportation, so I wouldn't have anything for that. That's right. I can only go out as far as I can go out, and because I got to be able to get back to where I got to get back to. So that's the one where I spazzed out on that Thursday, the one night when I died building a tunnel and then lost about 80 diamonds or something.
Oh yeah.
So that was a fun world. That's a fun world. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's like some of the other games that have been created over the years. I mean, you die. I mean, but God, it kind of sucks.
It just flipping sucks when you have all the good stuff and you forget to go back and empty out your what you have. And
well,
I lost a bunch of stuff because I had one of those shucker boxes.
Yeah.
And I fell in lava, and I guess I was trying to put a brick down, and I had the stupid shucker box selected, so I lost one that had all my good stuff, and I was like, gosh, dang it.
Yeah, that's the problem with that is, I mean, to me, it was like I could have had diamond armor on. I forgot to even do that. I forgot to make like diamond armor, so I should have been paying more attention. But I was trying to get the tunnel done so I could start building Lego.
Yeah.
So I distracted myself and rushed myself and wasn't laying torches down. And I think the problem too is, I mean, I went back, and if I wouldn't have gone back right away, I probably would have been better off because I might have been able to pick it up. And oh well. It happens to the best of us.
Yep.
Now I do have a Minecraft binge now. I got the twinge. I got the craft twinge. Which mosaic are you building? Which mosaic are you building?
Oh, I did Mickey. I'm doing Minnie now. I bought these back on Valentine's Day before everything went to shit. So I'm finally sitting down to build them.
So, in terms of the house, how bad is it inside the house? In terms of how many rooms got severely damaged?
Well, I can name the rooms that didn't get damaged. My bedroom, the kitchen that I'm in now, and the garage. Everything else got water damage.
How much like Lego and stuff was was it much of the Lego damaged, or was that all stuff pretty good?
So surprisingly, only 2 boxes got damaged because I hadn't moved my Lego into the room yet. Into the new Lego room. I hadn't moved everything in there.
Oh.
Because we were still shuffling because we were going to replace the carpet anyways.
Oh, okay.
And redo there's a bathroom attached to that room. And we were going to remodel it. So it pretty much everything just sped everything up.
Oh.
So, but then we thought the kids' room was okay until I went in there to clean it out, and I got to the bed and I was like squish, squish, squish on the carpet. It's like, so we didn't find that till like a week later.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
So,
well, I mean, we had we left one of the AC vents open in one of the bedrooms upstairs. So we're gonna have to figure out what we're gonna do this spring. We actually got mold up on the ceiling, up in the corners. So I gotta clean that. I cleaned it once, and then my mom she likes closing those doors off, and I was like, let's just keep the doors open. So I kept the doors open because that way the heat, it's still gonna be cold. I mean, that upper floor is cold because it's all got vent or the baseboard heat. I never turn it on because I mean it's expensive. Baseboard heat's expensive to use, and so I don't use it. I got fleece blankets on my bed. I've been using those all winter or most of the winter, and then I mean. I put blankets and stuff over all the windows up there, except for the one that doesn't even have anything across it. But the bathroom window has a towel or a blanket over it. All the bedrooms have stuff over them, or their blinds are farther down too. And so I did all that to try and keep some of the heat in the rooms. But yeah, so we got that. I got to clean that up. But I mean, it's kind of one of those things where I'm wondering, my mom's had woodpeckers issues for the years because her siding is cedar and woodpeckers love cedar.
Mm-hmm.
And so she had a lot of issues with woodpeckers making holes and stuff. They fill them, but I'm wondering if still that kind of has contributed to maybe rooms being even extra cold up there. If the cold air is getting into the wall, into the insulation and everything else. So I don't know. So. Yeah, I mean, I can't complain. And my the rent is the right amount, so I mean I can't complain. The basement's been not bad for streaming, but it gets messy down here. She freaks out, so it's such a mess. I'm like, Mom, I mean, I used to live by myself. I mean, and I had all my Lego here, and all my Lego was behind me, and some of it was organized, and some of it wasn't, but. It's like I don't have a lot of space here to play with, and so for me, it's like, it's a little disorganized. I need to get it out to storage, and I bring it here and there. It comes and goes, and my storage is getting a little bit more organized. It's been a tough winter because it's been so freaking cold here. I mean, it's tough to get stuff done on the lower level where pretty much everything is because it's really cold. I've been putting up stuff all over the place trying to get that to keep from leaking the cold air. I don't know what's going on. I know I got leaks here and there, but. It's weird. It's like there's insulation on the walls, and it's got a door, and I mean, I don't know where the cold air comes in at, but it stays pretty cold out there. I mean, the heater, I guess, only heats the sprinkler pipe, so the heater's facing the ceiling, so the upper area is always nice and warm. So, but. It's nice to have all that room for storage and stuff. So the castle's set up and thinking of making it bigger. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah.
And built the old blacksmith shop last night.
Yeah, I saw that. I had to look twice. I was like, what he's building? I thought you were building the new one until I saw the roof. And I was like, wait a second.
Yep, building this one, the one that Siskin designed. So yeah. So.
That one's pretty cool.
Yeah, this one's pretty cool. This is from 2002. I just need to get Dan to sign the instructions and sign the box. And, I got it on trade. It was funny because we were talking about that last night, and it's like, I'm like, here goes the value of the box as I opened it. So, it was, I should have done it slower and said, okay, here's $10, $20, $30, $40, $50. Oh, look at that. It's lost $200 by breaking the seals. But can't have everything forever, Doesn't last. Gotta have fun. Gotta have fun building. You can't just leave it all in the boxes all the time.
Oh yeah, yeah. Gotta let the Lego breathe, man.
Huh?
You gotta let it breathe.
Maybe.
I have to give Mike a hard time about that because he has all his Lego sealed, It's like they can't breathe, man.
Oh, wow. Fun.
So other than you building the set you built the other night, you working on any other projects?
Well, expanding the castle. I mean, I played with the idea of adding another outer wall to it. So I was playing with that a little bit yesterday. So maybe adding, and the outer wall could be more of a possible collaboration build type thing where, because of the fact that the walls are 16 studs wide. So in essence, they could be something where people could, add, build their own walls with names or something in it and stuff. So it's possible. We'll see. But yeah, I was thinking of making it, maybe adding another wall to it. I kind of missed my castle already, all the big walls, and that's why I was kind of like, be nice to have another set of walls to it. So we'll see. But, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, obviously, I just got the new blacksmith shop on Friday. I traded a bunch of sets away, traded and sold. So I mean, I got money and I got the blacksmith shop. So because person's like, would you take trade? And I'm like, well, I mean, what do you got? I mean, that's the old thing is, what do you got? I mean, there's always a chance to do it if it's worth it. So so she said, well, I got Voltron and something else. So it sounds like she and her husband and her kid and her brother aren't members of the lug out here yet, but I mentioned the group and she's like, oh. And so it'd be interesting to see maybe what happens, in the future perhaps. So
Yeah, I saw someone the other day. They had a I love Lego bumper sticker.
Mm-hmm.
They had a I love Lego bumper sticker on the back of their car, and I was in line to get food, and I was like, man, I really wish I had one of my little Lego business cards, because I wanted to get out of the car, go give it to them, and say, here, we need because they had like the Lego license plate around it. They had like Lego stickers all over the thing. I was like, oh, dang it. But I need to start leaving like a box of the little Lego business cards in there, so I can say, all right.
Yeah.
Because I don't run into other fellow AFOLs anywhere in the area. Usually they're all on the west side of town.
Yeah.
So I was like, I found one. I was like, dang it.
Yeah, and that's why I at least talk about it, because people be just like, it makes me feel better about taking the risk of maybe doing PayPal and stuff like that, as if once they say, oh well, we're fans too, and I'm like, oh okay, so makes it easier to do things, with people, because they're a fan, and they oh, we bought 2. I was going to give one to my brother. I'm like, oh, okay, because that's the questions I ask. It's like, I worked at Lego. I said, you really you want to. You're really like, oh, I bought 2. I was gonna buy one for my brother. We trade back and forth and whatnot, and in the end, he already has it or whatever. So it was like, okay, because I want to make sure I'm not, when I'm trading for something, it's not something that I'm taking that somebody might actually want, later on. So. Oh, really? That's only the colors you have? Well, the funny thing about this Brick Warrior site is they got like jester hats, but they only have a few colors for like the one part of it and everything. I'm like, oh, well, that's not going to work quite as much as I had hoped. Oh my Lord. So, yeah, I mean, so that one I'll probably have to build here. Well, the other thing too I was thinking about is, since I'm working up to 3 years of doing the Friday Night Bricks, is maybe doing some of the employee gifts that I got over the years from Lego, maybe leading up to that too. So I got to decide what I want to do. I got to figure that out. So figure it out and see. Other than that, not much for projects. I mean, just getting stuff organized in storage. I mean, I've been working on that rough sort for a while. That's the kicker. Oh, wow. What? Oh, I thought that was black. Other than that, not much. What are you working? Oh, you still? Oh, she looks like got pulled away.
Got distracted for a second. Have to.
That's fine. I don't know. I might end the live portion at this point.
Yeah, you're good. Whatever you feel like doing.
See, I think